Okay, hey everybody. It's I'm having some tech glitches here. It let me on, but then it kicked me off for like at like 11:45. Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah, there's like a big glitch right now. You can. Okay. Yeah, it's so bizarre. Whatever. What the hell you gonna do? Sometimes you just gotta say fuck it. How's everybody doing? Yeah. I mean, I've been here for like 30 minutes dicking around with this thing. It's kind of annoying. I had to rewire like my whole, not rewire, but like reset it up, my OBS, and it doesn't want to like talk to whatnot. I don't know why. So it's okay. What are you gonna do? Yes, I made it. How's everybody? All's good on this end, except for tech. Sometimes it definitely has a mind of its own. Yeah. How are you, Melinda? Hello, Randy. How you doing? That is the greatest ever. You do? You have PTSD? Oh, you mean me? I probably do. Yeah. It's okay. You know how you want to make something work? You got the solution? Yeah. You do? I'm sorry. Yeah. So this is not the way I want to do it. I wanted to have my other background. That's okay. Oh, I can make it work. Yeah, it just makes the camera like my FaceTime one. I didn't want that one because it makes it too close. Maybe I'll reboot in a little bit. Well, just take a deep breath, relax. Hope you get a float. Are you doing any floating lately? Hello, Lisa. Hey, Nan. How you doing? What's up, Randy? Hey, Bethany. Welcome in. Oh, I see the comments from earlier. That's funny. No, everything is fine. Hello, heart-centered soul. Yeah, no, everything is fine. Yeah. Yeah, no, YouTube won't publish until I'm actually like live, and then it takes like a minute. So I don't even know if YouTube's working at this point. It doesn't matter. I kind of don't care, but I'm probably just going to do a short stream. Yeah, I had some plans, but they're not going to work. So I think I'm just going to toss them in the fire pit. Yeah. So today was a good day. Spent it with my family, and then we went and got our taxes done. And luckily, it was a good year. That was a good year. Tomorrow, yeah, I don't care. I don't, sometimes we have those days where we're just like, oh well, scrap those plans, and then maybe just plan for something a little bit better. This week is going to be crazy because it's so busy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know what it is? It's like that 98% it's ready, and that 2% are, it's this week. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing short shows only this week. I may not even have coffee talk. I don't know yet. I'm kind of playing it by ear to see really what happens. Because there's no agenda just as of now. Yeah. But I'm kind of looking forward to it. Boy, today we got our text and I was kind of nervous. But you know, it's funny. We've had our accountant for, absolutely, it's the most important thing, because they'll grow up just like this and they'll be on their own, I mean, like before you know it, they'll be having their own lives, which is what we want them to do, right? But when we went to get our taxes done, I wasn't really nervous because usually we do pretty good every year. We always pay in more. But that accountant, she's like, I have all these Disney collectibles. Do you think you could sell them for me? I was like, what kind of Disney collectibles? Anyway, she starts telling me and showing me, and they're like some high end stuff. So I'll probably be doing that because she knew about Whatnot, and I was telling her about it. She's like, I'm gonna have to get that. I'm like, you're gonna get hooked on it. But she's like, no, I'm pretty frugal. So I'll be bringing some Disney stuff. We'll see what she's got. Yeah, how are all of you? How was your day? Oh, this glare is gonna, let me turn this light off. There we go, that's a little better. I know it's a little grainy, sorry about that. Sometimes it does it with this camera. I was trying to get that other camera. I may switch over to it. Oh, I bet. No, it's easy. Ours is super easy. I mean, we just keep track of like like I keep track of my business, but I took a tiny loss this year, but It's okay. I've always been making in the green. To this year I went down, but I mean, I don't care. It's, it's better than having to pay. We don't have to pay anything. You kept the books. It's a lot, right? Yeah. As long as I stay organized. As long as I stay organized and on top of it, it's good. Sue, hello. Sue, I love your new profile pic. Oh, Griff was going to raid me? No, I was having technical issues or I would have been on. That's why I'm like super close because I couldn't get my regular setup. I was teaching someone OBS the other day and I disabled all my stuff so I could do a step-by-step, but it ended up working out better. But I've been wanting to rebuild it all, and which I did already today. It took me about a half hour. I'm just, the one camera setup is what's left. Yeah. Oh, that's good, heart-centered soul. It's so true. I've been like that. I've been like that for the last, I don't know how many years, where it's just like, what's the most important thing? Do you remember? Oh my God, Peachtree has to still be around. Yeah, I worked for a company and I was their bookkeeper. I knew nothing about it. They taught me, and I used Peachtree. I don't know about pegboard, but I knew Peachtree. That's cool. Thanks for telling me, Sue. That's fine. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. Did the hearts work? Let's see. Yeah, they're not working lately. There's some glitch. Wait, let's see. Maybe that'll work. I love the hearts. Yeah, because that was going to drive me crazy. Yeah, it's all about settings. All about the settings. Okay, let's see. I put on my thing because I've been thinking, I've been asking all these questions. Are you awake? And we could talk tonight. I was going to, I mean, that's pretty much what I put my topic. Let's talk. Let's talk. And thank you for being here. Yeah. The manual heart's good, right? Okay. Let's see. And the mic is good. I got the mic right here for Sue. Sue likes the mic right here. Dang, I wish that would have worked. Peacock, hello, how are you? Oh my gosh, the weather was crazy today. It like rained. Yeah. Okay, there, I fixed it. Yeah, it rained a little bit. So I think I'll tell you guys each day, like if we do something or go somewhere, then I'll tell you. But if I'm somewhere, you'll probably know because I'll go live from there. What's up, beautiful indie princess? How you doing? What's up? How's it going? How you doing today? Picking with Peggy. Hello, friend. Hello, Kimberly. So I made a little cup of coffee. It's decaf, but it's decaf. I don't know, Kay. What should we talk about that's positive? Sales, whatnot, cramps. What'd you eat for dinner? We always talk about food. Yeah, we always talk about food. Maybe we shouldn't talk about food this late at night. Positive, never mind. Yeah, I like to keep it positive. I like to totally keep my streams positive. But of course, we have life things, right? We all go through stuff. We always need a friend. So you had a tornado warning. Wait, hold on. You had a tornado warning and very strong storms, but no damage. Oh, good. Where is that tornado at? Because I've seen a few people have it in their show title, but I didn't follow the weather or anything today. Indie Princess, I got some positive vibes for you. You feeling them? I'm sending them. How to convert into sales. Convert what into sales? Your buyers? Just keep running your stuff. Keep running your stuff. Put it at a good price. Make sure you disclose the information. There's no guarantee to convert a buyer. There's just no guarantee. You got to work pretty hard. But I think like one of the main things is to run your stuff constantly. And don't try to compete with a large volume seller. You're just not going to be that. Not you specifically, but just in general. Yeah, I don't know if you're like a newbie or like a first-time seller, but whatnot, it requires you to just run your stuff. That's the whole deal. In my opinion, I think there's sellers that just know the recipe for success. Sometimes they just run all the time and sell nothing, but eventually that actually kicks in and they start selling a lot of stuff. Isn't Mama Z the funniest? She's totally opposite of me. That's what makes it even funner. She has tons of energy and she's the sweetest thing. Yeah. Well, she's not a thing, but you know. Love on the Spectrum. I haven't seen it. It's good. Midwest. Stay safe. Oh, it's in the Midwest, the tornado thing? Yeah, everybody please be safe. Went live a year ago, thought it was stressful, went back and hitting burnout. Any suggestions? Talk yourself into it. Just show up. Don't think about the negative. Think about the positive. What could go right? What could go right? And fuck what everybody else thinks. Just do what's right for you. Run your price the way you need to run it. Put your good stuff on whatever platform you want to. You can put it here at the high price because there's no reason you could sell something on eBay that you can't sell on here for the same price. It's just we have to get out of the mentality mindset of, oh, I watch all these sellers selling their stuff for $1. You don't have to do that. That's okay that they do it. They're successful with it. Let them do it. But just sell your stuff for what you want to get out of it. And when you start getting a crowd and you start getting people, then your crowd will determine the price if you start low. But don't lose money in the beginning. You're just being a little shit though. I mean, just now. It is hard to, look, I started on Whatnot with zero. I mean, I had a social media account. I did nothing with it. I have a lot of followers, but that doesn't always generate sales. Yeah, we can say we get organized all the time. Just go live, pick 20 items, run them, sell them, ship them, do it all over again, repeat. There's a lot of times where you'll have a show and you literally will sell nothing. And don't get discouraged because I've been there too, and you just keep going. Yeah, there's no time. And yes, you're going to get burned out, but just don't take on too much. Because you know how it is, when you take on too much, you're going to get burned out and stressed out. So, and you just start any speed you want. You're near sort of Lake Erie. And, oh, okay. That's right. I forgot you're up there. My mom was born in Dearborn. Okay, I'm back in the chat, so yeah, that's right. That's right, Indie Princess. Selling all day can be exhausting. I watch a lot of people. Believe me, there's sellers on here. They go on for an hour. They run. They sell 100, 150, 200 items in an hour. But they started with zero on here. They didn't just do that like from the get-go. They had to put in a lot of time and work. You can ask any one of them if they have a chat show, and they will tell you the same thing. They're exhausted after the stream from talking so much, engaging. It's draining. And it's not a negative thing that it's draining, but it requires all the energy that they have to make their show successful. Yeah, it totally can be. Just always, right? Welcome in, everybody. I did, Tina. Thank you so much. How about you? Yeah, we did our taxes today. Okay, I got caught up. Yeah, we did our taxes today. They were good. Yeah, we did a lot. Oh, and yeah, we have a great accountant. So years ago, she kind of set us up to tell us what we should really be doing with our money and any extra money. So we've been following her advice. She's awesome. I think we've had her for, oh gosh, let's see. We've had her about 16 years now. Yeah, she's fantastic. And she doesn't charge me extra for my business, and she totally could. You ran 10 hours yesterday, but it was flowing, and I was still exhausted today, but another 4 hours. Yep, it's like, what do you want out of Whatnot? And what are you going to give to Whatnot? That's what you have to determine. Like, I'm doing this 365 project where I go live every day of the week for a year. I'm on, I don't even know what day it is. 304? 303. So I've gone live 303 days, but I'm not selling for like 10 hours. I'm just going on doing what I need to do. And some nights I'll have selling, some nights I'm going to have talking. But you know what? That kind of gives me a lot of joy because I can do both of those really. Sometimes I can do the selling. Okay, I'll pretend to be a reseller. You used to realize the gal that used to help with reseller taxes and running more. There's a bunch of people on here that are like bookkeepers and CPAs that have chat shows. Is that Double Tray you're thinking about? Because I think she's on. Oh, thank you, Kay. I don't know how I did it. I just went for it, and I didn't think about it. I just showed up. But I don't go on more than 4 hours. I think it's Deb. Yeah. She's around. I think she went back. She retired and then came back to accounting. But like I've tagged her before, and she's come in. Not right now because she's probably sleeping. Yeah, she's a morning person. You've been sick since yesterday? Oh no, I hope you feel better. Yeah, the goal is amazing. There's a lot of people actually now that have been asking me, am I going to do round 2? And of course I'm a brat, and I said, well, you're going to have to come to my chat show on June 2nd and find out. Because they're interested in doing the next stage, the next round. to do a 360. I say do it. And one of my friends is doing it, Madison's Craft Corner. I don't know what day she's on. She must be on day 90. Yeah, she's got to be on day 90, but she's doing it in the daytime. She said her sales went up drastically, but she is an artist that makes custom Funko Pops. So she customizes them, does artwork on the box. Like, she's a real artist. So it takes time, right? But she said, like, she had to, like, kind of not take orders and do chat and play some games and stuff because she would get burned out. And she's like, 100 days is probably where I'm going to stop at. And I'm like, come on, just keep going. Yeah, she's so good. Yeah, she is. I have a couple of her pieces. But you know, it's what, like, for me personally, like, I'll tell you one thing. I'll tag her right now. She's probably asleep. I'll put it and then you can follow her. But she doesn't schedule shows. I won't tag her because I know if I tag her, she'll come in. She might be here sneaking, lurking. Yeah, Madison's Craft Corner. You're welcome. I didn't want to tag her because I know that she's just getting back a normal sleep schedule because she used to do late night shows. Yeah, she's fun. Her husband and her they're both really good artists. He prints 3D printed, like, Marvel, all kinds of really good things. I'm trying to think what else she does on there. Oh, she does canvas. She did do a class, like, you could do, like, paint with me kind of thing. That was good. I think she did that, like, in November. What's up, Nana? Are you Nana? Yeah. Well, you hang out. Hang out all you want. Out window shoppers and just friends I mean, it's good to kind of just relax sometimes. Yeah, they are. They're farmers and all that. Yep, and they have animals, and they live on the East Coast, but her art is really good. And I think she's probably, I mean, there's a lot of people that does custom Funkos. Not a lot, but they, like, print it out and glue it on the box. Yeah, she doesn't schedule. She does pop-ups. Yeah, she does pop-ups. She's busy with her thing, so she just does a pop-up every day. I would say she's probably on at like 8 a.m. Eastern time. 8 to like 10:30. That's what I think what her schedule is. But I'll have to tell her to schedule a couple of shows. Yeah, because then she can get some bookmarks in. But if you follow her, I think it'll tell you when she goes live. Yeah, I think it will. Yeah, so, I don't know. I know, I've been telling her that for a little while. And I think she just came back from vacation too. Hold on, let me move this over here. Maple, what's up? What's up? She's on when you go to bed? Oh, yeah. There's so many new people on Whatnot. Have you guys noticed that? I know. You know, I'm terrible about, I'll bookmark someone and then I'll get the alert and I'll be like, oh, what are they selling? And then I have to go in and see. So many, which is good. Yeah, there's also a lot of new buyers. So if you're just popping in and you're a buyer, I'm Dee. My bin is totally full. If you're a new seller, we're just kind of chatting here, so feel free to hang out. I got to check one thing I forgot. Yeah, I forgot to check one thing on my Whatnot. Yeah, I told you. I knew she'd be awake lurking. What's up? I was going to tag you, but I thought you might be in bed doing normal people stuff. Sleeping. What are you doing? We were talking about you. See? I told you. She's a lurker. How are you, my friend? I was bragging about you. I was bragging about you. Yeah, I was telling everybody. How many days are you on? You cracked me up. 89. That's what I said. I thought it was like 89 because I know the other day I went in, it was like 89 or 93 or something. And I'm like, oh, that was, no, I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember shit. I just got to check something on my show real quick. I always forget something. No, we're good. I turn on verified buyers. I don't want to deal with too many trolls, so I put that on for a reason. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so okay, Madison's Craft Corner, is your business, has it gone up a lot since you've been doing the 365? Oh, you need to schedule some shows. I know you heard me say that. Because people will bookmark them. They were just asking me. But I know you do a lot of pop-on stuff. I know. Don't tell her what to do. What's up, friends? Yeah, so when you had your show, Kay, you did a 4-hour show. Yeah, her life is kind of crazy busy. Yeah. I didn't want to tell him the deets, so I let you do that. She busy. She's like getting some chicken eggs and stuff. And also, you know, when you're a mom, you got to juggle a lot of stuff. Yeah. There. Let's get myself over here. I don't know why this is like off. DL Las Vegas, what's up? How you doing? Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, friends. Whoa, it just vanished. The raid vanished. Why does it do this? Thank you for the raid. How was your show? There we go. Everybody give D Las Vegas a follow. You haven't looked at the numbers? Oh, good. Well, thank you for raiding over here. I really appreciate it. We're just doing a little talk show, chatting about whatnot. So if you just came in with a raid, I'm Dee. Nice to meet you. I sell typically vintage decor and all kinds of trinkets and toys and, I don't know, little doodads, things you just didn't realize you couldn't live without. So my bin is over 500 items. Yeah, Indian Princess is my favorite. You heard it here. Yeah, so she has a lot of regulars that go to her streams, and they're on like a set schedule with her. But what time are you kind of typically going on? Yeah, and if she changes it, she'll never hear the end of it. Yeah, I was saying like 8:30 to like 10 a.m. Eastern. No, earlier, huh? Oh, I don't fuck with yous here. Yeah, that's my favorite. I almost messaged you the other day. I was gonna go to Veterans, but I didn't get to go over there. I probably should put something a little sweeter. You're all my favorites. Come on now. Oh, you changed your schedule again? Daytime during the week, Friday, Saturday, sometime between 9 and 10. What's daytime though? Like your early morning, right? Thank you for all the follows. Anyway, so we're just chatting tonight. So if you have a question, you want to ask something, feel free to, ask it about whatnot. One of my rules here is, read the room, fill the vibe, but don't drop any other sellers, drama in here. Yeah, we don't care about that. Noonish. Okay. Depends when you have the time, right? Because you're getting a lot of orders. That's good. Don't be a douche canoe. Right. Yeah. No, because I've had like a couple people for the last couple weeks do that anyhow, and I'm like, come on. It's none of my business what people are doing. People are out there doing adult things. They're adults. Let them deal with it. But I don't care. Yeah, I don't need to hear about it. It's kind of boring, to be honest with you. I got my own shit to worry about. Yeah. So anyways, I don't know. That's just my one, I guess, pet peeve. I don't know what you want to call it. Yeah. So did anybody go to any estate sales this weekend? I know there was a meetup. Andy, Fundamentals, Miss Laffey. I don't know who else went to the meetup, but they went and hung out and went to estate sales on Saturday, yesterday. I wanted to go, but it was just, they were going too further away, and I was doing something with my family, so I was trying to go in between, but it just didn't work out. Not this time, but I know next time it will. No, they do. I know they do, because I've been in there. Yeah, they'll give you a bunch of rag. You went to two, one was good? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's like you have enough stress, right? Yeah. Well, just some things are just none of my business. They do hold you extremely accountable. Like I remember when the first time I'd be in there and I'd mod and they would be giving you so much crap. You didn't do any shopping? Did you buy any mini brands? Peacock? I did buy some. I didn't open them yet. They're in my shed. Yeah, I like to make ASMR out of those. Not yet. I'm still looking for the ones we talked about, but they're not on sale, by the way. Yeah. They were on sale and I missed the sale, and then I went back to try to get it and they're like, "No, you have to wait till they're on sale next time," which is like I think around Easter they told me. But who knows? Who knows? What up, Mike? Boobs, how you doing? How are you? How are you guys? Did you guys have a nice weekend? Yeah, I know you said you may only go 100. I think you're going to keep going. Yeah. I don't see you as quitting it. They're already giving you shit about it. Oh man, that's funny. They didn't think you'd make it 15 days. I know, because I was in some of those streams. I did. I had a good weekend. I actually, in a way, I feel super relieved because we went and got our taxes done. And it was like, you kind of worry a little tiny bit, but I wasn't like stressing out. But my husband does not stress over taxes. Like he did smarter stuff. Like he paid more this year, and then we got a huge refund. You still have to do that. It was such a relief. Yeah, the business stuff is like the pain in the butt, to be honest, because I have to track all this stuff. But I forgot. You know what I forgot to put in it? But it didn't matter. I forgot all the sales tax I paid. I forgot all the. We have a really great because all the when you buy on whatnot, all that sales tax. I forgot that I could expense it out because it's an expense, and I was like, I didn't even think about it. Yeah, because I'd been separating like the item cost, the tax, and the other. I just forgot to add that number in it. But it was a lot of money. She's like, yeah, it's fine. I mean, it's not a lot, but it would have made a tiny difference. Yeah, everybody hates them, I think. But once they're done, you're like relieved. Yeah, and I know I always do, but I think we do okay that she's like, yeah, you can. I maxed out every write off we could get. We took. Yeah, and then it doesn't matter. It won't affect because I didn't have to pay anything. I know, and forgot I don't know why I forgot. I think I just forgot to add the number because it was in my thing. I do an Excel spreadsheet and whatnot and eBay's statements. Like even the whatnot one is kind of confusing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We get all of it. We max it out, so it's yeah. Like when I was looking at it, I printed it out and I'm looking at it, and none of the numbers match. That's what's so annoying about it. So if you get your 1099 and then you get your whatnot statement and you put it together, they don't even match. And then they have like, I don't know what it is and I have to ask, but there's like two things on the report. And one of the things says like miscellaneous adjustment. What is the adjustment? Like, I don't know what these adjustments are because there's no way you could click on it to find out what the detail of it. And it's like $237 adjustment. I have no idea what it is. It should say if it's a return or a refund, it should be that. So I don't know because it's not clear. I don't want to look through that spreadsheet and find out what the adjustment is. Yeah, as long as one of you understand it, right? I've heard that from a couple people because PayPal gave me one, but Whatnot didn't send me one. Whatnot didn't send me a 1099. I got it from PayPal. But I've heard that from a couple of people. If your accountant doesn't know what to do, get a new accountant. Because I was telling my accountant about it and she goes, oh yeah, I just go by PayPal. Yeah, but she said if you get two of them, it's generally a duplicate and maybe they forgot one number. But she said if you have I told her about people that I do chat shows and they ask about it. She said if you have people that their accountant doesn't know what to do with two of them, you better get a new accountant. Yeah, she's like, no, it's because the numbers were all the same. The difference was it was that $237 number. Yeah, it was so weird. And I couldn't figure out what that number was from. And then I think she said last year I got two. And that's how I learned. This year, or not last year, but the year before, whatever, 23. This was 24. Well, there's one from Whatnot, but it doesn't get sent from Whatnot. Whatnot doesn't send them out to anybody. You download it on PayPal, and then PayPal has maybe it's Stripe you get. Yeah, because Stripe they don't send them to you anymore. You have to download them. But Whatnot doesn't do anything because they're not really a payment. They're not the payment handler. It's those third-party companies. Yeah, but they don't mail them anymore like they used to. Everything's digital. And if you got one in the mail, you probably had to request it, I would guess. Yeah. So think about it like this. Whatnot's like the middle person, and then they're collecting the payment, and then they're issuing a payment to you. So it's going to, here's Stripe's going over here, and then the other one, PayPal's going over there. So that's why. You don't get Stripe though, but you got one from PayPal or two. Just look at it real good and make sure you didn't like download both years. Yeah, but the one from Stripe probably doesn't have any numbers on it, right? Because like I think I paid myself one time with Stripe, but because it's they didn't make a 1099. It's a duplicated. Okay. That's a mistake. So I would contact Whatnot. Because if they put the same exact money on the Stripe and the PayPal, there's something wrong. I would contact Whatnot to fix it. Because that means they're telling the IRS that you got paid that much with Stripe, say 5,000 and 5,000 over here. They reported it. I haven't heard that happen. Something sounds weird. Yeah, something sounds weird. But I have heard of people getting duplicate ones, but them not being like you got paid here and here. Yeah. Well, hopefully your accountant can figure it out. Sounds weird. So all you have to do is on your statement, there's a statement page you could print out for PayPal. It'll say withdrawals. Look for that. Print that out on Stripe and the other, and it proves about the money. And hire a professional. Yeah, make sure you have like a CPA, not a bookkeeper, but a CPA. Yeah, I knew you did. But go to that Stripe account. Yeah, no. Go to your Stripe account and download there's like a report where you can see how much your payouts were, how much your fees were and everything. Yeah. Indy, you still here? Well, there's nothing you could really do about it. Yeah. So, all right. Taxes suck. Yeah, that's the first I've heard, but hey, things happen. Hopefully you get it resolved. It's wild out here. I know. That's kind of crazy. Has anybody else here had that happen? People are like, I don't even know how to find the 1099. Where is it? I have some people, right? It's true. Just have to do some digging. Yeah, sometimes it's a pain in the ass and total inconvenience. Um, but like I said, you have a CPA, they'll know what to do. But print that report out. That way it's just like a CYA before somebody messes something up. But that's what my PayPal had. My PayPal had weird numbers, withdrawals and fees and all this shit in it too. I'm like, what the heck? Taxes are easy though, really. At the end of the day, how much did you make? How much did you spend? What's left? What, I pretty much spent everything. That's just like my accountant told me to do. Oh my gosh, when we went in for our appointment, this lady came out before us, and I'd never seen anybody like this. It cracked me up. She literally had a trash bag, but it was like, when you buy a duvet or a comforter, that plastic bag? She had all her receipts smashed inside it. I told my husband, I should have took a picture of that. I've never seen anything like that. It was crazy. So when she left, I said to my accountant, was that her receipt bag? And she said, don't even start. Don't even start. She's the most unorganized, but she's the nicest lady. I know the lady. Yeah. She literally had all the receipts in there, just crammed in there. And then she had like her purse and her wallet and I could see it. How would you even see the receipt? Yeah, and she has all the pictures and one of those. I don't know. It was sprinkling a little bit, Melinda. We would be fired. I can't do that. I told my accountant, are you glad I don't do that? I don't bring receipts in. I don't need to. I just add them up as I go. This year I've been a little bit better. Actually, I've been catching up. Yeah, I've been catching up. Because as soon as I like expend the money, I expense it out. As soon as I have income, it goes right in. I fill out all the stuff. Yeah, any fees, any taxes. I've been better this year. I was behind like a couple of weeks, maybe like a month. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, yeah, everything is digital. The only thing's not digital is, all the manual receipts, or if I go to estate sales, I pull cash out of the bank, so I just use the cash receipts. Oh my gosh, you have to get anxiety from that if your client comes in. I mean, if they just bring the receipts because they want to have them just in case, and they have it all on a spreadsheet, then that's probably like not a headache. But I can't imagine like somebody else told me they do that. They're like, oh, I just stuff everything in a bag and give it to the accountant. Well, I just saw what it looks like. The people actually do that. Yeah. My friend puts it in a shoebox. I could never either. I keep mine, I do the envelope system. I was talking about this the other night. I take an envelope and I write January 25 on it. And then I keep it in my purse, but it's not like a paper envelope. It's like a photo mailer kind of. But it's real thin. It's like an envelope. And then I just put all that in, not in order. I just put them in there. No, it's just for 1 month. And then when that month's over, I set it aside. I go through everything and I basically will write like the total for all the envelope. And then I'll write like what kind of expense it is on and how much. And then when I'm done with that, I'll do every quarter, I'll add it into my spreadsheet. That way nothing gets messed up, and I do it by quarter. Yeah, and then some of those receipts are like a mile long, right? So I usually cut that end piece off. But I always forget it always has the date on it. So she tells me, don't cut those off in case. But I mean, yeah, so I just fold them in half. But like my thrift shop will give me, let's see if I have one. No, this is kind of a short. But I have some that are like, these are just new ones from like the last few days. Oh, that's trash. Oh, here we go. Here's a better one. Okay, like these long ones like this that like literally the bottom half is your credit card number, but the date is down there. So I just usually do this. These are about to go in an envelope. They usually stay long. Because I don't like them all like, but I usually make them as long as the one there. And then they fit in the legal, it's a legal size envelope. You know what's funny? She was like, you guys made a lot, so it covered, like we took everything. So any more receipts we give, it ain't even gonna matter. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't matter, but just keep them in case you need to. I forgot like all my stuff I donated. I didn't even use it. Oh, here we go. Here's a Goodwill receipt. Okay. Look, the top is the stuff and look how much the bottom is. It's like not necessary. Exchange policy and then dumb crap about their website. I could actually rip this one off because the date's in the top. Yeah, so then, done. And then I can throw the other stuff away. Yeah, some of the receipts is ridiculous. Well, it's all recyclable material, so it technically isn't. Yeah, this is all recyclable. It's that nasty stuff, though, because it can get stinky. Oh, gosh, when are these from? I think these are new ones. I don't need that one no more. Yeah, they're all recyclable. Anyway, yeah, so those receipts, I put them in that envelope. And then after that's done, I add it to the spreadsheet I try to add it every month, but I sometimes am not good at that. So I do it every quarter. And then I can know where I'm at. Yeah. Let's see if I can make it in the trash can. No, I didn't make it. I didn't try hard enough. So right now, those are just in like the mouth of it. You could wrap a few mummies in CVS. Isn't it crazy how those CVS receipts are? They're so huge. Yeah. Some of those are rancid. They stink. And they also fade with UV light because I have some receipts from like last year, some computer stuff I bought. There's nothing on the receipt anymore because it's that, I forgot what that paper is. It's from the like credit card machine. Yeah, so it's like, I take pictures of it just in case. Yeah, I photographed some of them. Do you scan all yours? What app are you guys using to keep track? Because I need an app that does accounting, but I can do it on my computer and I can do it on the app. And it keeps track of receipts and mileage. I don't think there's one. My accountant even said, yeah, you're not, good luck. Good luck with that. Yeah, I'm curious what you guys use. I know there's like My Reseller Genie that a reseller came up with, but, and it's like 10 bucks a month. I tried it for a little bit. It was okay, but, and it's an expense, but there was something it didn't do that I didn't like. I might go back and check it out. Oh yeah, the hairspray does. It seals it. You're right. I just do Excel. It works. I got I got a spreadsheet from what's their names? Ginger Marvin. They're YouTubers. They have it for free. You can make a donation if you want to, but I always shout it out because it's a really great sheet. There's a couple of things you might have to, change on it for your business, and then not your dad's CPA. He has a good one too. Yeah, Google Docs, and they both open to Google Docs, but you can customize it to whatever you want, and they're free. You just search for it. Not your dad's CPA or Ginger Marvin. Just type the word spreadsheet on and after their name. And then I know Ginger Marvin had a YouTube video all about how to use the spreadsheet. Theirs is pretty good. Not your dad's CPA. The thing I didn't like, but he could have changed it now, is it wouldn't take your last year's totals and carry them over to the next year. You had to start like a new sheet and put the info in. But I mean, it's not a software program, it's just an Excel spreadsheet. Oh, does it? Yeah, taxes can be boring, but it's kind of like unfortunately, we gotta do them. Yeah. And all the thresholds change. I think it was, you got a 1099 if you got 5,000 or more. Next year it's going to be 2,500, or this year it's 2,500. So if you got paid more than 2,500, you better start keeping track of all your expenses and all your fees and all your shipping and all that. But talk to a CPA. I'm going to change the subject. We'll talk about something else. But if you are treating this as a business, consult somebody local. They'll probably give you a free consultation, but definitely get a CPA. It's worth it, especially if you're going to grow. But if you're, just looking for bookkeeper services, then you can find someone to direct you, in the right direction. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff out there. You can get wrong info. I'll type it in the chat. They're actually, there you go. Yeah, CPAs are a tax write-off if you own the business. Oh yeah, I said to my account, I did say that to her today. Hey, can't we write off the taxes that we pay you for? She said, you already do? She made me laugh. She's like, I already do, is what she said. I said, oh, you put it in there? She said, yeah. I said, okay. Yeah, you can write off your internet. I wrote off a good percentage of my cell phone. Yeah. You can only get so many write-offs though. You can't get them all. You get a percentage. But I wrote my internet, my phone. Now I need to buy some more. I have to buy some more devices. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, they only give you can only max out so much because you can do it over a period of time. Yeah. And then she's like, oh, next year you could write off part of your house. I said, oh, I forgot about that because since I'm using part of the house for the space. So she'll do it good. I mean, we've had her for 16 years, so. We did that a long time ago. I don't know why we weren't. I think we weren't doing it because of something else. Yeah, I don't want to get into too much of that, but there was something else. Well, you can. Yeah, you can write off part of your house, your internet. I wrote off, last year we wrote off some of the internet, the electricity. Um, but it's a small amount on that. You don't get to write off because it's in the home. Um, but internet, yeah, definitely did that. But I like, because I said I mostly use my cell phone, so I think it was like 80% of the phone. Yeah, your electronics. So if you have to buy a camera, you have to buy a new phone. Like last year, my phones, I bought a new computer and a phone and another camera. It was like 6 grand. I wrote it off. Yep. What else? But I need to buy a new phone or a new iPad actually, so I can write that off too. And you know, you can't do it like every single year, but like because I'm streaming, it's actually, she said, no, you can actually buy a new device every year and still write it off. You know, you're not supposed to do that, but okay. Because they're for the business, right? With the business money, so technically you can. Yeah. Yeah, you don't say you get, like my camera is a gift, but yet it was bought with business money. They are for the business. Yep. It was a gift. Yeah, the accountants don't like that word. I know that because I've said that to her before, and she's like, it's a gift. It's not for the business. It might be for the business, but it wasn't bought with the business money. Your guy doesn't care? Be careful. Our last guy didn't care, and we gotta, I don't like to say the word. Yeah, but anyways, I recommend talking to your own CPA there. Yeah, figure it out. But you can write it off, especially if it's money, business money for the business, for sure. I don't know. Trying to think what else that the A word. What's the A word? Yeah, that A word, right? We don't want to say it. I know what it is. Yeah, I was going to say it was bought with your business money anyhow. 3D printer, like her 3D printer, right off. Yep. It goes to the same place, comes from the same place. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else I had on there that I expensed. I don't know. I expense as much as I can. She said it's a bucket of money, spend it on the business. Tape, boxes, bubble wrap machine, my shed. Oh yeah, I wrote off my shed last year. Um, but I made way more last year, so I was able to write that off. It's crazy what you could write off, but like again, you want to talk to your accountant because yeah, the bubble. You should. You know what? Why haven't you bought a bubble wrap machine and made your own? It's way cheaper. Yeah, shelving units. No, it's really it's super easy. I have one. I have one. I haven't had to use it in a while because I have so much bubble. But because you do the Funkos, the bubble is perfect for it. Yeah, you buy that little small 3/8 of an inch, right? Yeah, shelving, bags. Yeah, you should because that it's tighter and it would keep it in there and it keeps it a little firmer in the box. I think you probably do good with it. The bubble wrap machine, mine cost me with a roll of bubble that literally is, I don't know how many feet that is. I'd have to look up that thing. The machine was like 250 bucks was nothing. Um, but I want to say, I mean, I could look. I'll send you the info if you want. If not, I won't. Yes, Hodgepodge Place has a video. She made one. Oh, all my apps. I had to buy software this year for editing videos for YouTube. Expensed it. And it was expensive. It was like $1,000. Right, you have to, right, exactly. Exactly. And you could like you could put the film on the bubble machine, turn it on and let it make bubble and it will just do it and you can go do other stuff. It does it pretty quick actually. Yeah. Well, the bubble film is the bubble film, I want to say, I'll tell you how much I spend on it. Because you can get a lot. You can get a lot. let's see here. Here it is. So I'm trying to see. So it's 984 feet, and the bubble film is 16 by 12 inches, and it's $40. And it makes the bubbles like that. I know, use a ton. I think like when I costed it out, it was definitely a lot cheaper. But that mine only makes that film that I buy, it only makes one size, but then the other one I could set it to make a different size. And that one's, I can make this, not the tiny round bubbles, because that's like from a cutting, a press. They have the little pocket ones that you can buy, but the machine is like $200. Yeah, but you might want to just keep buying bubble wrap. Where do you guys get your bubble wrap, everybody? Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. All right, let's see. Are you a YouTube subscriber? Yes. No. Sounds like it does sound like a 2025 write-off. I'll send you the one I got. Yeah, American Bubble Boy all the way. I haven't bought bubble wrap in over a year. Yeah. I will buy the small bubble wrap. You know what I like to buy for like my little smalls is the little bubble bags. The little bags are great. I use them for a lot of small like glass figures. And I'll buy like 1,000 bags at a time. Yeah, you buy 4 packs twice a month. Oh, because it's a good deal. So that's about what, $80? Or like 125. Okay, it went up a little there, Bubble. So 125. Now do the math. Times 12. You can find another write-off. Don't you need more PLA? Don't you need more PLA? It's a huge portion. I know. Yeah, and then your boxes and everything. My accountant's like, wow, you bought a lot of boxes last year. I'm like, I know. Yeah, I'm like, I know. I said, I already did the recycling, remember? She said, no, I know. It doesn't make, it's better for you to buy it. You like foam, local consignment place? Oh, like the little foam sheets? I do like that too. Yeah. You can't do foam with Funkos because it'll rub her art off, I think. Yeah. You can't put that art on that. I think it'll cause scratch it. That's pretty cool, Mike. I like that too. I like that for certain types of figures. Like when I have a really fine porcelain figure, then I pack it. Oh, to wrap them well, yeah. I'm telling you, the bubble machine. I'll text you the info tomorrow. You double, yeah. I think my favorite is bubble, and then paper, or paper then bubble sometimes, because some things need paper first. It depends, but I love the little bubble bags. I don't have any right here, but they're probably like 4 by 5 inches. And then I have like a 3 by 5 inch one. They're just great for anything. Like I could put my keychains, I could put my bitty pops in them. And then my small little boxes are my favorite. Yeah, I think those are like just, because it's just like a convenient, and you can fit multiple things in them. Foam and bubble if I have it, yeah. And whatever I can to make sure the order is packaged correctly. I do like paper because I have it on a roll. I found that the roll is convenient because it doesn't take up the desk space, and I could drop it in below my table in a box with a rod of wood through it, and I can just pull out. But I can just pull out. I can just pull it out of there. But I like to pull the paper out and then crunch it, and then twist it a little bit, and then put the stuff inside a small box. Kind of like nest. I think, Mike, I think you guys pack like me, because I could see it when I get stuff from you. You do like nest packaging when you wind it up and then you put the item inside the middle of it to really protect it. Yeah, you guys, by the way, I know where you get your box at, because remember I asked you? Yeah, you guys, you do the packing, right? What's up, Blue Moon? How you doing? Paper, peanuts, etc., yeah. Those little pouches are great for jewelry, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of my favorite way to pack. But when I asked you, hey, what company do you get your boxes for? And then later that day okay, you do it good. When I was like, because you guys, your label, that's what it was. I knew what box because I asked you, because that's a perfect box because I reused that box and you sent it to me. But your packaging, you have the best packaging label of anybody on Whatnot. I bought from a lot of people, and so if I haven't bought from you, no offense, but like, you know what I mean? I can't say it's the best or not. But Mike's label, it peels right off. It doesn't leave. I'm not going to ever leave it on the box. And it doesn't not stick to the box. Like it's actually the perfect label. I forgot what you told me that was from. Yeah, so it's nice because people, we have to take the labels off the boxes. And then when we put our label for shipping, and a lot of people, guess what? They leave the shipping label on there. And you can't get it off. Sometimes it's really hard to get off. It like rips the box. The Grove Harlot box just comes off. Yeah, that's a good shipping label. Is that Munbin or something, right? You try so many levels. Yeah, I like the Nest packaging. I just started doing it one day. And then I saw it on YouTube. Somebody else was showing how to pack. I was like, oh, okay, that's a good idea. That's what I've been doing. What's up, Tina? How are you? Yeah, but the labels I bought right now, it's like I bought 1,000 of them. They're like a penny a piece. They're okay. They don't like the Walmart boxes because I've had some left over and I've recycled some. They don't like those at all because on the corners they don't. So I have to use tape. Or I use this brown craft tape that Tweetco got me hooked on. Yeah, it works great with the little boxes, but just some tape is, I don't know if it's just the adhesive or the coating. It's the coating on the Walmart boxes. It doesn't grab that tape. It just doesn't like it. Yeah. But let's see. What's the other thing? And then I'll recycle all my packaging. As long as it doesn't smell like anything. Yeah. I don't know. That's it. Bubble, all that. All right, so who has a show? Who has a show like tomorrow? Tomorrow is today, actually. Yeah. Already, isn't it crazy? It's already 1 a.m. Just like that. Just like that, friends. I do. I do. I don't know what time I'm going to do this week. It's going to be a juggle. I'm going to be doing pop-ups all week. I got to change my times. So I might not be late at night the whole week. I don't know. Maybe one night I will be. Yeah. You recycle everything too, except when people send priority mail bags. Drives me nuts, but that's another talk for another day. Don't get me started. I already did you saw my raid train. Did you guys didn't see my raid train? Go to YouTube. Look at my past shows. It is called, what in the hell is it? The Grievances raid train. The wall. I built a wall of priority mail bubble mailers that someone put in my package, which I have recycled almost all of them now. I think I have like 10 or 15 left. Oh, you're doing a $5 starts jewelry show, Peacock? When is it? Today? You hate those? You hate when they do that? Yeah. When I reuse them, if I have to cut them, but it's only when they've been used. But sometimes I don't even like to use them. Yeah, it's kind of rare they do because they don't look that great. They do the trick, but sometimes I'm just like, it looks like they're new. I don't want people to think I do that. Yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Mike. You're literally sitting here at 4 o'clock in the morning, going through my jewelry box to see if I can put together. You should do it. You should totally do it. 50 years of collecting. Well, welcome to Whatnot. Just grab like 20 items and sell them. Go live. Get some blue tape and number them and put a description and a title and maybe a generic picture and have a show. Yeah, it's definitely, with Whatnot is wonderful. It's what you want to put out. You won't call out. But I hear you, Mike, because I know who those sellers are. I hear from it all the time from people on Whatnot. They send me pictures and like, I got this package. And I'm like, okay, what am I going to do about it? I'm not Whatnot. Yeah, report it to Whatnot. If you're bothered by it, report it to Whatnot. Because some are excessive and it's got to stop. It's really got to stop. But like, again, it's kind of none of my business. I can't stop. I can't be the Whatnot or the priority mail police. Yeah, but that's why we have free packaging. But It just eventually takes one person to abuse it and put like 42 of those bubble mailers in a box, and then we don't get it anymore. Like our friends in Canada, they do not get any free packaging. Our friends in France, they do not get any free packaging boxes and things. Oh, you're funny. Yeah, so with Whatnot, going back to like, selling, um, I know. Um, whether you have one show or you have 15 shows, maybe you sold 10 items and you got 2 day shipping, right? You're, you've got, you got more than most new sellers. So, I'm just using that as an example that you just can keep going, and you're going to struggle. That's how you struggle till you step up to the next level. I miss our Canada friends. I know. It does take a while. It can be discouraging. Like I've gotten message from new sellers that are like, I did a show, and I'm going to use this. I had a couple of people send me this like when I first started. When I first started to do my chat show in 23, and the people had said to me, I had a show, I had 4 shows on Whatnot this year, and then, or no, last year, and then I had 2 this year. I sold 5 items. I'm just going to quit. And I was on for 30 minutes. I'm like, no, no, no. Listen, you have to like just keep showing up. But that when you're new, don't ask people what they want. Start running your stuff. And if you notice after doing 3 or 4 shows, you're running your items and you're not getting any bids, try something different. Watch your video, see how you sound, you know. Yeah, tell them what you have and run it. Like, hey, I've got this beautiful orange little flower. It is in a really nice handmade, whatever, I'm making it up, pot. It's fake. It's not. It's actually a real one. And I'm going to go ahead and run this for $10. Keep in mind that I'm going to be packaging this, and it's going to come out to you and be nice, it's whatever. And then you go ahead and just say, okay, I'm going to go ahead and run that for you right now. I'm going to start it at the $10, and it's going to be running right now for about 15 seconds. Run everything. I don't do that, but I know that is a way to be successful. And you might not sell 50 items. Super annoying, right? But guess what? You might just get a buyer who'd been watching you 51, 52, and 53 times later. They're going to bid on the item. And don't feel like you got to start it at $1. Don't compare yourself to any other person on here. Don't. Here's me. I'm techie and nerdy. I do things my way. And then and then there's Madison's Craft Corner doing it her way, right? And then you've got over here, you got Vintage Chick. What's up? Yeah, they can be, right? You've got Space Viking over here, and he's doing his style, and he's running, 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 or he's engaging with the chat and saying, hey, what do you guys film like tonight? So they put a poll up, like wherever the heck the poll is up here. And they ask you before their show starts. So they're going, okay, they're trying to run and sell as much stuff as they can in that one show, right? And they'll talk and do their thing, but everybody has a different style. So don't think that you got to be like me, you got to be like Madison's Craft Corner, or you got to be like the Grove Harlot, which is Space Viking. That's Mike. Boob. Right. Know that you got to just be you, and that's it. There's only one of you. So pick what you want to do. And of course we ask people, what would you like to see? Like you're an artist, so you would do that, Yeah, we all do it different. That's what's beautiful about Whatnot. There's a show for everybody. There's a seller for everyone. And if you don't like the seller and you're just like, ugh, that girl, all she does is talk, scroll on and have a beautiful day, right? You don't need to stay in there. Yeah. Canadians still buying and selling, and now shipping is cheaper. Shop with Peacock_jewelry. That's one of my friends. Yeah, you find what works for you and you go with it. Some of your pieces take weeks to work on. The materials are expensive. Yeah, you run it at the price you want, though. Like if it's your artwork, it's priceless, right? Because you know what you have to set it at. And the right buyer will come along. There are, like I said, people on here will sell stuff for $1. Don't do that if that's not working for you, because I would never in a million years sell my artwork at $1. Nope, not going to do it. And I'm not even an artist. I love the community too. It's really great, isn't it? Yeah, and there's so many things, like there's not one, like one perfect recipe on whatnot. There's so many different things. But like Vintage Chick said, oh, you had a reseller discussion about fast shows versus shows. Yeah, it depends on people's moods. But you know, you're the thing, I think, and just my opinion, because this is social media selling. This is like hanging out with your friends, but it's also your business. I really think that with whatnot, you're the seller, you're pushing off an energy, a vibe. And if you have a negative energy and a negative vibe, also a negative attitude, you're the only people I find that go in those shows are waiting for you to lose it and create drama. So they can run to another show and talk about it. That's just I've seen it. So, and then if you're entertaining, right? That's the entertainment factor. Yeah. So don't be that unless you want to bring that in, right? But I don't. So I'm just me. And sometimes we talk about whatever. Sometimes we talk about a whole mundane nothing stuff, right? I don't know. I just feel like the vibe that you put out is the vibe that you're going to attract. Yeah. So if you're going to be negative and it's not to dismiss and say you're not allowed to have feelings and all that, but you're representing your brand. So what's your brand? Yourself. This is who they're going to see. This is who they're going to listen to. Go back and listen to your past shows. Because if you start listening, you might go, oh, this is why I can't get people in my stream. And don't look at it like, oh, you're a loser or anything like that. Because people are quick to go that they suck. They're not good at something. You have to learn. This is a whole new thing, selling like this, right? And some people do it really well, but believe me, the people that are doing those fast shows, they started out just like doing these kind of things. Huge learning curve here. Yeah. And if you watch enough shows, you can see and you can hear what those sellers were saying, the same thing I'm saying right now. Since I started in 2022, which is 3 years ago, I've seen those sellers who were doing similar shows like I'm doing now, killing it, selling a ton of money, a couple $100,000 a year. Yep. And it's awesome to see that. Yep. And then it's not that you think they're not going to make it. You're just like, and I've had conversations with some sellers and they're just like, DEE, I think I'm going to give up this whatnot thing. And I'm like, just keep going. I'm telling you, you've got this magic about yourself that I think you'll do really well at. And now one person, well, it's a husband and wife. They're killing it on here. They're doing really good. Not sure if I saw you using co-host to help new buyer. You can't co-sell. You cannot co-sell on whatnot. Here, you can, but it's like this. If I had a new seller and I was co-selling, they changed it, not on here, not on whatnot. You can't co-sell. Yeah, so here's the thing. No, not on whatnot. You can't co-sell and like, Christy, boobs, what's up? Yeah, there's no co-selling on whatnot. You can co-host and you could co-sell, but it's on you. Yeah, I'm curious about that because I'm one of the community partners. I would like know about that. And you can't co-sell on whatnot, but send it to me. I'm curious what you got. So you can co-host. If you co-sell, you have to trust that person. Yeah, co-host is different than co-sell, but they don't have that set in their system yet. Yeah, so like, for example, if I had Vintage Chick, okay, if I had Vintage Chick and we were co-hosting together, right? And she was at a totally different location on the East Coast. I'm on the West Coast. And one of us who went live first would be the account holder. Yeah, you'd live together, so maybe, yeah, you could do that. Yeah, that's totally different. That I'm aware of. That anybody could do. If I co-hosted, like you want to do with your autistic son, as long as he's over 13, there's rules with whatnot, which I think he is. But yeah, he could sell as a co-host with you. He would just run it from your store. Or actually, you would have to run it from the store and he could show it, or vice versa. Yeah, you can do that, but as long as it's the same household, because it's going to go out of your account anyhow. But what I'm talking about is there's no co-selling, meaning vintage chick on one coast, me on the other, right? And then I trust that she's going to mail it out, and she's going to trust that I'm going to pay her the money. That becomes a nightmare. I don't recommend that to anybody who is, yeah, I wouldn't recommend it to anybody, because I will tell you, I've seen people do this and get burned on here because they don't, the person, it's not that they do it intentionally, they forget. You have, yeah. So you can't do that. Yeah, no, I get it. I want to see what you got sent. But if now Madison's Craft Corner was my sister and she lived in this next door to me, right? And I co-hosted her and she sold Funko and I sold my thing, then we would work out shipping, we would work out the money, right? But then it becomes kind of messy for sure. Yeah, because you have to ship with the one label. But if you co-host and you're in the same house, but 2 separate accounts, then you could do it. But you can actually, I'm working on a hack. I think it works now, yeah. That you can co-host somebody and you both could separately sell. But it's a little more complicated. There is a workaround. I figured it out. Yeah, I've actually tested it out, but I haven't done a selling portion of it, but I know it works. Whatnot doesn't know I know that, but I kind of figured it out myself. Oh, so, is that son Jason? No problem. Yeah, don't worry about your first show. Just go for it. Hold on a second. Yeah, just, everybody says just do it. It's easy. Just start in there slow. Grab a few items, right? I recommend that first time sellers. I don't think it's a good idea to co-host a new buyer to sell. I mean, if you're there to coach them on, yes. I offer that service, but if you are co-hosting them to sell their stuff, I would not. Not unless they're in your same household, because it does get messy. That's just my personal opinion from experience. Yeah. So with your first show, I highly recommend just get, this is where you become a good seller. Get 25 items. Take a picture of each item. Take like 2 to 4 pictures. Okay, 2 to 4 pictures. And then put them in the auction, list them. Run them as an auction, one after the other. Have a nice clean spot. Like I have a little piece of foam board right here, like a little stage. Make sure it's something that you can move in and out and run it for about 20 seconds your first time. And then basically weigh each item and include the packaging weight. And then that's how you enter it. So when you enter it, like for example, I'll just use these because they're next to me. These little bitty pops. They're little miniature Funkos. They're about 1 inch. The figure is about 1 inch. The whole thing's about 1.25 inches. Okay? So if I took a picture of this, I would probably take a picture of the front and maybe like a slight angle so they could see this part of it. And then I would put the weight in there. These are 1 to 3 ounces in a box. Yeah, they're very cute. 1 to 3 ounces in a box. So I would put it in 1 to 3 ounce category. And then every time the buyer, say I had 50 different ones, maybe I'll put like, take a picture of the whole thing and put in the title, Bitty Pop, Funko, and then I'd put 1.25 inch, as seen on live. And then I'd put my description to be the same. My description usually says like, as seen on live, and then I would number each one. I would probably grab like blue tape. I would grab a piece of blue tape if it sold, and I would stick it on the back side of it and put a number 1 on it. Okay, so each one that it goes, that I sell will be numbered 1. That's sold. Then I'd run another one, it'd be number 2, so on. It goes down the line, right? That's how I would do it. But like you can do it that way. Or if you want to specifically put it in here in the auction tab and put what it is. Okay, Bitty Pop, Buzz Lightyear, number 1210, because that's like the Funko number on the top. And then each one, you put the right title, same kind of description on each because they're the same weight. Put them in. So if one buyer comes in and they buy 10 of them, then it's going to go, oh, look, it's going to multiply 3 times 10. It's going to put 30 ounces. They're going to pay for the shipping. It bundles it all together. And then you got one package to mail out, and you can use, because they're so small, you can use Priority Mail Cube Box, which is the 7 by 8 by 8 or 7 by 7 by 8. Yeah. And then package it up, print your label, make sure the weight is correct on the label. If you have to change it, fix it. And then you don't have to change the box size, and just ship it out. Ship it out the same day or next day. Don't wait too long because you have 2 days to do it. But that's kind of like my advice for a new seller. And then run through those. And if you have them by the title or whatever, and run them at the price you feel comfortable with. And then after you run them and say, say you have 5 people in it and the number goes up and down, maybe you go 5 or 7, you go 3, 2, whatever. Say you ran through half the items, run through them all the way and then start over. Run through your 25 items 2 times at least. Yeah, but make sure you look at your stuff really good. If you're selling like ceramics or like vintage type items, you have to make sure there's no repairs on these items. Okay, like the head didn't break off and it's glued. Look at them really good because sometimes we miss those tiny details. Yeah, sometimes we miss those tiny, tiny details. And our buyer doesn't get to see it because we're running the auctions so fast. So I typically always, like when I show the item, I show it first to make sure they can see it, and then I start the auction. I don't put it out and start the auction. I give it a little time. So like if I have my camera like right here, I was trying to start it up with OBS, but it wasn't letting me. If I have the item like on my stage and the camera's there, I'm constantly using my hands to do this. Okay, there's no flea bites on this one. It's unmarked. It's about, 7.5 inches tall. And then I do that with it because I make sure, and then I say, okay, I'm going to run it right now. If you want to make it yours, swipe to the right. If you don't, that's okay, and we'll move on to the next item. And then you just figure out what you want to say about it, right? Yeah, okay, I missed some of the checks. I wanted to finish that first. What are you talking about? Happy 420. It's only, April Fool's. All right, let's see. I missed some of your guys' chat. So you're going to co-host with your son. Okay, I see. Yeah, as long as your son, like I said, is, no, it's not April 1st yet. It's March 31st. Put your pants back on. If you co-host with your son, just make sure he's over 13 years old. And he has to be fully supervised. They have new rules for kids, by the way, you guys, if you didn't know. Any children? Oh, yeah. I knew he was, but I wasn't sure. I knew he was over 18, so he's fine. On Whatnot, they changed the rules that any kids under 13 cannot be on camera at all. No supervision. They have to be over 13, up to 18. They can't even participate in the stream. Yeah, or talking in the background, none of it. They can't be there. So read the rules so you can make sure. That is a good thing, I think. I think you never know who's on the stream, and everybody should protect their kids, I'm big on that. You always have a rough time because you're gullible on April 4th? Oh, because everybody gets you, huh? No, there's nothing. I'm going to report you. Yeah, no, I'm sure your kid can talk in the background, but like, I think the thing is kids on camera. Yeah. You can't tell your kid, excuse me, I'm streaming, don't disturb me. Although my kid was calling me last night like 50 times on my stream. He calls me on the messenger thing. Yeah, you can ask a question, absolutely. I know, Madison. Yeah, so because there are kids raid trains and they have like little kids as young as 7 and 8 streaming. The parents are there, they're supervising, but they can't do that anymore. I think it's a good practice. There's all kinds of people. We just don't know people on here, yeah. And there's been situations. Agreed. Yeah, I've been in her stream before and people come in going, how old is your kid? None of your business. Yeah, you don't ask that. So that's why I never say my kids' names or their ages. It's on a need to know basis. I ran a pop-up show this week and added everything to the show, but there was 2 spots, bin and auction, so I was searching for both. So bin means buy it now, right? So you can put your buy it now, like take a look at my buy it now, and you'll see I have a ton of items. That means they're ready for auction. That means I can run them as an auction if I choose to, but they're in the bin, meaning you buy it at that specific price or make an offer, or maybe I'll run a flash sale on it. Yeah, so bin I think is smart. If you want to sell 1,000 items, like get to that 1,000 items, put 10 or 20 items in there to begin. I have a lot. I have 500 and, I don't know, 588. Some I can't see what I have in there. I had 1,000. Can you hear me now? Maybe it's back. How about now? It should be good now. Okay, good. What a pain in the ass. I'm not sure what that says. Sorry about that, you guys. I had to fix it. Sometimes it'll drop the sound. I think my mic might have died. Uh, so I had to recharge it. So I just plugged in the other one. So thanks. What's up, Bunny? How are you doing? Yeah, sometimes these wireless mics, I forget to charge them. So I just use my one here. Okay, let me go back, see if I missed anything. Thanks, Bunny. You can do whatever you want. This is what I was starting to show you. So if I go into, okay, it's that one. If I go into my Buy It Now right now, and you can't see it, unfortunately. If I go in and I pick an item, like I have these wired gaming headphones, I can click on the item. I could run it as an auction. So right now I'm going to edit the item. I'm going to turn off flash sales. I have to turn it off because it still thinks it's going to flash sale. And then I click on it. So on the app, you have the item, and then there's 3 little dots next to it in the Buy It Now. You can click on it, and then a menu comes up and it says run as an auction, run as a flash sale. I'm going to pick run as an auction, and a menu pops up and it tells me what's the starting price and what's the time. So right now I'll run it for $15. It's $30. I'm going to run it for $15. So now it runs down below here. You don't see the $30 price because it's going as auction. But when it ends, watch the price. It should switch to 30. Yeah. What's up, Marianne? How you doing? See how it switched back? That's the nice thing about Buy It Now. I never have to clone. It's always in the bin. It's always in the marketplace. I like to work smarter, not harder. Some shows, though, you want to have them, like say you have a raid train and you're in it, and or you have a show that it's curated and you're selling all pink items and you don't want to mix them with your Buy It Now. You just put them in your auction tab and then run through them. Like I have one item, and it's a notification item in my auction. But say I wanted to go and switch this item. I took this item and I switched it. So I go edit my item. I change it to auction. I put it at $15. I scroll down and confirm it. Now if you look under the auction tab, that item is in the auction tab. Yeah. Yeah, you can do it anytime. But I will warn you, if you put it in the auction tab and say you have 10 items in that show, an auction tab, and you sell 5 of them, that means you have 5 that aren't sold. When that show ends, those 5 items are still in that show. They're not going to clone to the next show. Okay? They're not going to clone to your next show. You have to clone them on your shipments page or in your show's listing page. Yeah, you have to clone them to the next show because they're not Buy It Now. They're not going to remember what show they go in. That's the only thing I don't like about auction tab, to be honest. Yeah, because then when I go live, none of my stuff is there. You can clone them to the bin, yep. But you can only get one location. It's not auction and Buy It Now. It's one or the other. Yeah, it's one or the other. And you can do it on the desktop. So I made a YouTube video. I made several of them. You saw the quiz before on the top, the poll. My name is the same, but I have 3 videos I just put out. It's all the Seller Hub stuff, step-by-step detail if you want to check it out. It's all on inventory and how to clone, how to duplicate and delete. But you have to use a computer for it. Yeah. You're a big YouTube fan? I love it. BBA 2021. Yeah, definitely check it out. It might help you. Yeah, you have to have 2 cameras, Bunny. So, like for example, you want me to look? I got my OBS working. Let's set it up. And Blue Moon, you wanted to shout out your son? Go ahead. I couldn't read it because it crammed it all together, so it was hard to see it. But now I figured out what it said. Hold on, I'm gonna switch it over to my other, because I have a phone, and I'll show you what I do. I use my laptop, it's pretty speedy. Thanks, D Las Vegas. I've been really good. I was sick for like 4 or 5 weeks, but now I'm pretty good. Yeah, a little tired sometimes. Okay, so I have a flash on it always. I buy an app. It's $20 a year. It's called OBS Camera. I don't have to use OBS Camera, but I do. I have my phone plugged in, okay? And I put it on a tiny little tripod right here. Actually, you should probably be able to see it. Okay, so here's the little bitty pops. Okay, you got to get like the right angle. And I just have to resize it. I see we got a raid. Hello, friends. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Who do we have that? Andy, what's up? All the friends, hello. Cap City, what's up? Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. We're just kind of hanging out, actually. We're talking about OBS. What up? Oh, thank you, Madison's Craft Corner. I appreciate you. Thank you for the raid. I will show you. I definitely have a plant right here. You always need a little flower in your life by your desk. I think it makes me pretty happy. So thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. We're actually just looking at OBS right now. How was your show? Okay, Cap City, let us know. Cap City Plants, let us know when your next show is. You and you alone, go ahead and share it. If you guys aren't following Cap City Plants, you absolutely should. They're a lot of fun. They have great product, and the streams are really a blast. What's up, Andy? What's going on? How was the... You never told me what the meetup was, or did I forget last night? New pick, who dis? Oh, wait. No, that's not his new pick. Did he get a new pick? Oh, yeah, he did. Yes, he did. Oh, Sprout Station's here, too. Testame, hello. Edith, what's up? Puzzle Piece. Oh, the plant crackhead in the house. What's up? I love it. Everybody's names are so cool. Woohoo. Yeah, so we're playing around with OBS tonight. I was showing everybody what it would look like if you had 2 cameras set up. It was fun. I ripped a dude's backpack when I picked it up. Charged me oh, no way. Who were the other sellers there? It was Miss Taffy, right? You know, I've seen her on YouTube for a long time. I like her. Fundamentals, but I don't know who the other folks were. Yeah, and then Blasian Bunny. Did you go to it? No, you didn't go to it, I don't think. Anyway, this is like with OBS. Yeah, we're just playing around with it right now and chatting about new sellers and yeah, that's why I was like, I didn't think you went unless you got down here quick on a plane. Oh, but maybe El Chapo picked you up in his jet. We haven't seen him in a while. Just ask Tina. Yeah, see, oh, that doesn't work. I forgot. Okay, 30 Jacks, right? 30 JAX. He needs only kind and gentle people, okay? So give him a follow. He has autism, and he is going to be selling here on the Whatnot. So definitely give him a follow. Again, kind and nice people and patient people, please. Because he wants to try to, make some money. And he's going to work with his mom, Blue Moon Vintage. They're going to co-host and sell. What is he going to sell? Yeah, so the app is called OBS Camera. It looks like this. Whoops. Hold on. It looks like this. See that little circle? It's that little circle right there. So if you look in the App Store, it's OBS Camera. And all I do is I set it up as like another camera as a source in my scene. So I have a scene like 2 cameras set up. So the top is my Sony camera. That's why it's really clear. I could use my webcam, but we were just using it. Remember how grainy? Look at the quality. It's so much better. And then as soon as I turn it on and I have it plugged in with USB, it's going to look like this, right? I have this cardboard. This is foam board. I just tape it with this non-damaging tape. You can see it right here. And then I can zoom in. So if I'm running the bitty pops, I literally could move them aside. I just put them here like this because this is the shelf from the wall. And I could zoom in as much as I want to. This tripod is kind of like, not so great. My other tripod's too tall. Oh, okay, this is who you met up with. Oh, I didn't know Miss Taffy was on, I'll follow her. I watched her on YouTube for a long time. I love her intro song. Because it's like the Laffy Taffy. Yeah. Oh, vintage tech games, DVDs, and anything he and hubby find thrifting. That's cool. Well, I'll have to try to check his show out. I'm so glad. Yeah, there's some amazing people. He should do pretty good here. And mom will be doing the shipping and helping him. Yeah, they're super tiny cute. So that's the OBS camera. You can lay it out any way you want. Like I don't have to be all huge. I could put myself, like right here. Crop it off, whatever I want. Or I could be like the size of one of these. Whoops. Yeah. She has really good content. Yeah, I probably like catch her video every couple weeks. I'll watch it. And then I miss it and I'm like, oh, what happened now? Yeah, she's really good. I don't know how I found her. There was another lady that was doing YouTubes and I ran into her at garage sale and I think she told me about her. Yeah, and you can do all kinds of different things. You can make it a circle. You just have to put in like a kind of like a, I don't know. You could do anything. You can put a border around it that moves. You can do a lot of stuff. You just got. It's like how customized you want to make your OBS. I didn't make it custom at all. I just leave it like this. I think a couple of times I had like a little border. Like I could put it all the way at the top. But the problem is with OBS, even though if I do the layout like the cell phone portrait mode, I would say it glitches too much for me. So I just leave it at full mode and then I shrink everything in. But because it's just, I don't know why it does that. So you have an iMac? Is it fairly newer? Because you'd probably be okay. Like I use a MacBook Pro. So I go to whatnot.com on my MacBook Pro in Google Chrome. I open up my show. I hit go live and then I open up, OBS is already open. And then I turn on virtual camera and then I choose from the camera list and just make sure they sync and show my image. But I set up a scene. A scene is what I want to be working together for the source. So I put all my sources together and they make the scene. So if I, good night, hey, yeah, you're like really late. So sweet dreams. Yeah, so it probably should be fine. As long as it doesn't make any fan noise, it's fine. Yeah, mine's like a year and a half now. Even my one from 10 years ago worked fine. I know it's way past your bedtime. Well, thanks for coming in, Lurker. I'm glad you came and hung out. I'll see you around. But like I have it set up now that so we got a raid, but I kind of goofed up. So here's what happens if I get a raid. I threw a little Snoopy in there, or sometimes I'm still tweaking like some of the graphics. So right now I have like Captain Caveman. Good night. Here, hold on. Good night, Madison's Craft Corner. Sweet dreams, my friend. Yeah, I have all kinds of fun little things in there I've just started putting in. But Captain Caveman, that's my mascot, and Snoopy. And then like when I got, I'm working on my tip ones. Let's see what this one looks like. Yeah, so when I get a tip, I get one like this. Or I put in like Danny DeVito. Caveman needs a pedicure. Yeah, so I can't see how it looks. And then if I get a raid. Oh, I'm working on this one now. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm playing with it. You can add those kind of things. Yeah, let's see his pedicure. Yeah, he needs some blingity bling. Whoops. He needs some blingity bling on that. So you can add all those kinds of scenes. I have some Whatnot ones I'm working on now. Let's see. I don't put them in. I think Snoopy's the biggest hit. Everybody loves it. Yeah, it's just fun. I don't know, because like you do it on your phone, you can't do any of that cool stuff. I mean, you can do face cam on Whatnot, which is really awesome, but it's always in some weird angle because you're like filming and then it's like up your nose. No one wants that view. Yeah, so you could do it too. It's actually pretty easy, easier than you think. I am gonna make a YouTube video on how to set it up. Yeah, just for basic stuff. Like I had someone hire me the other day and we worked together and I set up her OBS. So now she has like a 3-camera stream, but she has to do the work on the other end because you have to figure out what angle, like I'm right here doing this. I could actually easily add one more camera in here. Watch, let's see if it works. What is this camera? Oh, it's me. So I can add the other camera. Look, see, now there's 2Ds. But I don't want 2Ds. I don't want 2Ds. But if I had a third camera or whatever, I could add it. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. How am I zooming in and out? It's a secret. I can't tell you. You mean like that? It's because I'm in OBS and I'm playing with it. So I can zoom in, I can zoom out. I'm dragging and moving the frame. Yeah, so I can actually move the frame above it. Then there's no space. But if I go and I take my item, like that's max zoom in for these. But my tripod's higher than my actual staging area, right? It looks like OBS is great, but you have to have the computer has to be able to handle it and your internet has to be able to handle it. I highly recommend have wired internet. Mine's wireless. But I'm also wired and it's fine. It's really fine. But there's some workarounds. There's some workarounds with OBS. Sometimes when I boot up, my picture doesn't get projected and I have to restream. Or my sound goes out. There's little things like that, but you can learn how to maneuver through it. But if you're brand new, don't start on OBS. Do other stuff. It's already overwhelming learning the app. Sometimes I'll do this. I'll get my other tripod. What's up, Amy? I'll get like my other tripod and I'll build the stage up a little bit more. You got to be able to like, I don't know, you got to adapt. Yeah, OBS can be a pain in the ass. And sometimes I'll just grab it and I don't have to have that graphic all the way up. I can, like, I don't know how big it looks on. Let's see how big it looks on the screen. I'll just freeze myself. Hold on. Yeah, the app is actually pretty cool. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, sometimes you can't see everything. Yeah, so when I was zooming in on the picture, I was just pinching and moving the screen. You should. It would look so cool with your snacks, like have a camera on your snacks. So you could actually do this. You just need to have the right cables. But Bunny, you could get OBS, put it on the iMac, use your iMac camera for your face, and then you could have a camera like, I wish I could show it to you, but because I have like a bar that mounts to my desk with an overhead arm on it, and I could put my camera facing down so you could show your snacks, you know? And then you could have like, you know how you have your snacks on the shelf? You could have another camera going at that, and you could just split them at the top, and then the bottom is like you selling the snacks or whatever you want it to be. Yeah, see, Whatnot won't show me, but I think it will this way. Let me peek. Okay, now I can see my stream, so I can actually fix it. Oh, yeah. It's hard to see it because on Whatnot, when you're the seller and you're trying to like fix your stream, you can't see how it looks on the size of a phone because on here, it's off a little bit. I don't know why. Oh yeah, it is weird. But like if I took this stage thing off and then right now it's frozen, but I'll put it back. And I just put like Toy Story item. Let's see what that does. I'm going to turn the camera back on now that I could actually see it all, and then I can zoom out. Okay, let me try this. And then I have on the see, I have a flash that turns on and I leave it. Yeah, BBA, you better get some sleep. Oh, you're so welcome. Yeah, you're so welcome. Hey, look, knowledge that we have, if we don't share it, it's like wasted. So every Tuesday I do a chat show called Coffee Talk. It's at 9:23 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we talk about all the whatnot. This week I may not have it in the morning. Teaching is growing, absolutely. And every day you can learn something new, right? Yeah, so thanks for coming in and asking. I appreciate it. I'll see you around. I'm on every night usually. My this week coming up, my schedule is going to be a little bit all over the place. I don't know that I'm going to do my typical Tuesday morning, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, thank you so much. And that's pretty much how you do the OBS. You got to figure out a tripod that works with the angle. Yeah, so you can get. Oh yeah, you know what I had? I should have brought it in here. I had like actually, I could probably use this. Oh, this would be good. As long as your item doesn't fall. I mean, you could get something that's higher. I don't have anything here. Oh, wait. I got something. Yeah, definitely keep having the shows. There we go. We'll try this piece of glass. That might be. I don't know if that's going to work. There's a little adhesive on it. Something shorter. Anyway, you guys get the idea. Yeah, you get the idea. Good night. Thank you so much. All right, I think that who's still here? What are you guys doing? What do we want to do? Maybe I should. I'm gonna work and chat. Maybe I'll put some of these in. I did mess them up. I need something to put one on. Okay, this will work. Yeah, I'm curious about what you got from Whatnot about it. It's probably the same thing I'm thinking about where... Yeah, so the camera went dark. Why? There we go. Yeah, so I'm using like my Post-it note. Yeah, that's a lot better. You sort of could see it, I think, right? You took a picture of laptop screen only way you can oh, for OBS? Yeah, you could take a picture of it, but it's not going to help you when you go set it up because you have to do a bunch of setup stuff in it. I mean, you can take a picture if you want. Yeah, it's totally cool. Oh, you didn't know how to share? Oh, I see what you're saying. You took a screenshot of the other. I don't know how you shared the message. If it came in messages or was it an email from Whatnot? Yeah, I don't know about that co-hosting thing you're talking about, but maybe it's for like new sellers or trying to encourage them to co-host. You sent it? Okay, let me look right now. Let me take a peek. And when you say you sent it, it like takes a minute sometimes. All right, wait, let me open this. You have to like open the messages first real quick. It's the same thing like I said. So they're telling you that you could co-host with somebody. But the thing is, you guys basically have to be one person can only sell and collect the money. Amy, what's going on? Yeah, only one person could sell. Well, both people could sell, but only one person collects the money. It's basically the same thing. And, because it talks about fulfilling the orders. So this is the same thing I was just talking about. But it doesn't work for everybody. It doesn't work for everybody, okay? Meaning, if you and I were to sell and you co-hosted, I have to make sure that you're going to ship stuff out because I'm getting money for it. I have to take and email you PDFs of those label orders. Yeah. But if someone doesn't do that because you don't know everybody, you're taking a risk. One, of getting a ding on your account. Two, the person, and it reversed the tables. If you sold the item and the person collected the money and then they marked it shipped and they got paid, that's a problem. So, because the first line of the sentence here says, hang on. The original host is responsible for all the orders sold in the live show. If there's an issue with the order, the original host's account will be linked to that order. However, both accounts are subject to investigation and potential account action by your trust and safety team. So this is just what you sent me was literally basically Whatnot's terms of service. Yeah, so it's not like a new thing or anything. I think it's pretty much been on there. Let's see if it lets me open it. Yeah, this is yeah, so no problem. This is just old news. It's not anything new, but we technically can't co-sell with, like, Amy Parent said she just fell asleep. I saw you in here and I thought you might have took a little snooze. Well, hello. Yeah, like if Amy Parent and I were selling, right? I know that if I did that with Amy, that I know 100% she would ship it out. Like, I don't have an issue with that. But we would have to figure out, okay, here's the commission. It's kind of a pain in the butt, right? But if we lived in the same house, it would be piece of cake easy. Yeah. I know the co-sell would be really nice, but I don't see Whatnot bringing it anytime soon here. Yeah. I think that another company owns a trademark on that, because you can trademark internet applications and the way they function. So I think somebody else actually owns the trademark. I kind of did a little digging because I do that. Yeah, I think so. You can, though. Yeah, processes. So hopefully, I wish they would bring it. But I think that someone does actually own one of those trademarks on it, or patent, actually. But you technically, in the operation, it works. But I know that on here, I figured out how to do a co-hosting and sell with someone else, and they sell too, but it requires both people to be live at the same time and use two devices. So I'm going to be testing it and see. I mean, possibly. Yeah, possibly. Hopefully he does pretty good with it and he really likes it, and hopefully he knows about patience, because sometimes I highly recommend for his account, turn on verified buyers every show. Yeah, I think so. Because he would get a lot of trolls. Yeah, socially it would help him, but turn on verified buyers for him. Because there are some trolls that are pretty mean that will pop in that stream, and, yeah, he don't want to deal with that. Yeah, turn it on every time, because you will get some ugly trolls in there. And then make sure he has a couple of mods in his stream. Like, you could be one of his mods, even if you're co-hosting. But I would definitely get, like, at least one more mod besides yourself to help. Yeah. Yeah, just in case. What's up, Amy? What happened? You fell asleep? Oh, yeah, there always is going to be. Uh, you know, trolls are going to be trolling. Sometimes it's fun to troll, right? So, as a seller, I would turn on verified buyers every single time. That's just me. I've had it on all the time. Sometimes it doesn't work. I wish the default was verified buyers or were on, but that's not how it functions. Yeah. Have you noticed that Heart Center sold more trolls? I never even checked for my trolls on YouTube, because sometimes I get some over there. You have it on too? Way more. I mean, I've seen a lot of where they bid it up. They just shill bid it up. And that shouldn't even be allowed. I don't know how that happens. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, yesterday my YouTube didn't work, did it? No, last night it didn't work. It Whatnot glitched on me. And I was on for about an hour or so. Oh, it's working tonight. Oh, well, what lovely comments on YouTube. Thank you so much. I'm not even going to read them. I do got to delete a bunch. Please hold, you guys. Do a backflip. Really? You think I could do that right here sitting down? Uh, what's up, Margarita? How you doing? Sis, your mic is muted. Oh, you're going to say dirty things to me. Goodbye. Yeah, we don't need that here. Excuse me. They can fake bid, yeah. I write Christy boobs. Yeah, they write. Sometimes the comments are just like horrific. Yeah, I just you learn after a while just ignore it. They just want attention, and I can laugh at it. Some of it's really funny actually, for the most part. So tell me, wait, vintage chick. What were you saying about the $5 gift card? So if you turn on verified buyers, a troll cannot enter a giveaway and they can't bid on your item. Verified buyers is to verify that they are checked. You know, their ID matches who they say they are, their payment form matches. However, there are people that still troll that have verified buyers, but not nearly as many. And some people kind of troll in a friendly way. Yeah. Yeah, so Heart Center Soul, yeah, I was in a card stream and these guys, they definitely didn't have verified buyers on because they wouldn't have nearly that many people in their room if they did. So a lot of trolls come because they go on Reddit and they post about that streamer. I'm not going to say any names, but just in general. And these guys were running some pretty decent sports cards. And all of a sudden I'm looking and I go, oh my gosh, that card's like 20,000. It's like a $300 card. But what happens is when someone troll bids it up, whoever's trying to get in on the card, when they swipe, that amount can go from $10 to $100 real quick. So someone could get stuck with a bid. And it's kind of shitty because if you really think about it, there's some people that are like, they'll bid $20 and then they accidentally get bid on a $150, $250 item and they're not going to eat because they literally, you know, maybe that took out part of their account and it's going to be stuck until they can get a refund. And most of the sellers cancel because they know that it's not their fault. I watched it happen to a really nice buyer in Brooks' show. Some troll got in there and bid it up to $1,000, and then the person swiped and because it was like $20 and they put a custom bid in. Yeah, I've never had that. Yeah, it happened on Brooks one night, and they bid like $1,000, and she was like, "I'm so sorry. I will just put a request and I will cancel it." Yeah, luckily the person had money, you know, but still, not everybody does. Yeah, she wasn't on tonight. I think she rescheduled Howie. She probably had. She was probably tired. She's been doing a lot. Yeah, she's had a lot of orders. I know. I was like, I took a nap about that time, and I'm like, where the hell is she? Did I sleep through it again? Because she also was in a raid train today. Yeah, so she'll be on tomorrow night probably. If not, she deserves to take a night off. Yeah, she was hanging out in here last night for a little bit. What's up, Rosie Posey? How you doing? Yeah, we all look forward to her show, don't we? Yeah, but I've never had a I don't think I've ever had a troll bidder. Now that I think about it, maybe I had a little one, but it wasn't that much money. Yeah, yeah. It only goes up fast because the troll puts in a custom bid. That's what happens. And then, so when they put the custom bid, someone bids and it jumps it up. They must swipe a whole bunch of times. I don't really know how it works, but it's kind of messed up. Yeah. Hopefully, you know, they get that. Hi, Ashley. How you doing? Hopefully they get that figured out because it really sucks for the person who accidentally, you know, swipes. They look huge, huh? And they're not. Watch. Yeah, they're not really. See, but how do you, that's the thing when you're selling too, is when you have an item on the camera, on the stage, it's bigger than it appears. So you got to make sure you disclose that information. You could put the ruler in the back. You can tape it to the wall and have the item just next to it. But you got to make sure they could see it, you know? You need that camera? It's my cell phone. It's my iPhone. I just use software that allows me to zoom in on it. But my camera on the top is a Sony. That one, I actually have a smaller Sony I was going to use for right here, but I have to buy it. I have to buy another capture card. Well, actually, I have a capture card. Oh no, I gave it to my kid. I need to buy another one from Andy. He has more. Yeah. What's up, Music Man? How you doing? But it's not in like the right angle, and I have like another. I have another like MagSafe. This is what I use on my tripod. But the problem with this one is that I can't tilt it to tilt down. And I don't want to make it real high up. What's up, Andy? I think I need to buy some more. Yeah, I need that. I need to get a dock. Although somebody leaked today that there was a CalDigit 5 coming out that had more USB-C ports. So I need that. I'm just going to probably buy a brand new one, but yeah, that was on my list. I don't know how many. I wonder how many capture cards I can put in here. One. I have one. There's one kind of in my computer already. Oh, I have two already. I guess that's it. And it helps that you have good lighting around your items. Yeah, but anyhow, if you don't disclose the size of the item, people are going to think it's like 4 or 5 inches and they get it and it's an inch. So disclose that always. If you don't verbally disclose it, it's going to be in your description. Yeah, like my description. Let's see if I have any biddies in here. I took them all out because I was doing something else. Let me peek. Biddy. So just for it's not this particular item, but just so you could see like how I put that. So I usually write one description that's the same. The title is going to be, it's T for toys, and then 0102 is my inventory item. This is the listing that I'm showing. I'll take it out because I don't want no confusion. Batman number 152. It's a Biddy Pop Funko vinyl figure. And then below it says like the description, which is the same on all of them. They're 1.25 inches tall. They're a mini version of the full-size Funko Pop figure. Item is new out of package. The mini figure can be used for jewelry, collecting, mini drawers, or anything your heart desires. So I just keep it like that. And then the shipping and all that is the same. Yeah. I don't have the Batman right here because it's hanging up on the wall. And same thing. I have some other ones. They're kind of like the same. If you look at the description of this one, it's literally, if you notice, the title just changed real quick. Same thing with this one. Right? Because I want to be consistent. And that's how I'm consistent. It works. And then obviously if you're selling it, you show that item that you run. See if I can put it. Let me see if I can put the, excuse me. What's your guys' favorite things to sell and whatnot? I'm going to go to my inventory. I'm going to see if I have this Rex one. Oh, okay, here it is. Let's put it in the show. Welcome in, friends. We're just kind of hanging out, chatting a little bit here. I'm going to see if that Rex Toy Story one is there. Oh, yeah, it is right here. Okay. You're into Funko and GPK? I love it. Do you have all your, yeah, so here we go. See, like, here's the little Rex. So when I have the actual proper title, the proper description. So this one's a little different, the description. Usually they're the same. I have to pop it in there. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I love my garbage pails. I have the first series, almost all of them, from my childhood. They're not great condition, but it's just nostalgic, you know. I think I need like 10 cards from the first series. I'll probably finish it. I don't know. I haven't really pushed for it. Yeah, Funko's pretty cool. I only have like a couple of full size. Well, I was going to say behind me, but you can't see it. I have like the Elvira figure. And then I have the Dolly Partons. I think they're cool. And I have some cameras. And then I have, let me add some of these. I don't know the other figure I have up here. Oh. I have like the Queen of England or something. Yeah. I have some of the Wizard of Oz ones. Out and about. What's up? You lurking? Get to sleep, my friend. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. You only need two more to finish the GPK Funkos? Oh, no way. Which two do you need? I wish they made the Bitty Pops in GPK. I've never seen them. I know they make the full-size ones. You should check with Madison's Craft Corner. Might have some. Yeah, I wish they had. I don't think they have. Did they make Bitty Pop in that? I don't think they did. Beastie Boy and Leaky Lindsay. Yeah. Yeah, she might have them if you check with her. They're probably earlier ones, huh? So they probably worth some money now. Let me see what they look like. I haven't seen those. Oh yeah. That's cool. Beastie Boys. I didn't even know they made Beastie Boy. I didn't know they had that one. I mean, I just looked up some. Oh, okay. That's so cool. Yeah, they're like old, right? Welcome in, friends. Well, I'm glad that OBS I got working. Oh, yeah, it is actually pretty clear. Oh, Alice in Wonderland. How many Funkos do you have? That's cool. I know. I didn't know that how many people like that I know that collect Funko. I had no idea because I would see them and I'm like, I don't know about these. I couldn't figure them out for the longest time. And then I stumbled across the Bitty Pops and I was like, I'm hooked. I love them. And they have, some of them are UV reactive. Yeah, the black light. Like some of them are really cool. Like, look at this one. Let's turn out the lights. Watch. Zorg is cool. His eyes are like... See, his eyes glow. Some of them are like real glowers. Let's see. Oh, Minnie Mouse. Her dress glows. It's hard to see it though, too. See that? Her dress glows in there. Yeah, it's really cool. A couple hundred. You just started? You just started and you got a couple hundred already. That sounds like dedication to me. Yeah, some of these are neat. Like this is, you can't really see it through the front because it has like a little sheet, but this is Buzz Lightyear. So the top of his head is purple, but then when you do the black light, because they're UV reactive, his hair or his helmet turns pink. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You can't really see it sometimes on camera. Plus, I have a small flashlight. Let's see if there's any others I have right here. Oh, here's a better example. This is a red panda, I think. So this one glows pretty good. Yeah, she glows pretty good. Yeah, you see that? But they're not sold as like blacklight figures. They're not sold as blacklight. The lights out was nice. They're not sold as blacklight figures, but they do react to UV. Yeah. Not all of them. Some of them. Like you would think the alien from Toy Story does. No. You love glowing everything. Hey, Bubble Bead, how you doing? Yeah, 365. You just ordered another 365. This is is this 365? I think it might be. This is a 365. But just so you know, those real cheap ones from like Temu, those are not accurate. Yeah, they're like 395s. But spend the money on the good flashlight. Yeah, the good black light. I did, and I broke it. I was seeing Donald Duck. He doesn't glow. Pluto, like his collar. Oh, his little lips. Rapunzel's whole dress glows. Yeah, you're doing good. Right on. You can't see my hands view? I know, because I'm not showing my hands. I'm just chopped at that point. Yeah. Is that weird to not see hands or what? Yeah, because the view down here is my desk. I don't show that part. Yeah, you just ordered one from it? I just ordered this cheap one from there a while back with my mom. Well, my mom actually ordered it for me. It's okay, but some things that are supposed to glow under 365 with my other flashlight don't glow with this one. So that's why I was saying I think it's not that good. But for like 395 items, I think it's okay. Yeah. I mean, I can remove the box here because I'm not really, I don't think I'm going to be running anything now because I'm 2 hours in already. Let's see what time. I mean, maybe. Yeah, so answer me, Heart Center Soul, if you don't mind. Do you like to see people's hands? Is it weird not to see hands? Because I have heard that from other people. That's why I ask. That's why I ask. Or is it just the box with nothing going on is distracting? Because I can turn it off. Let's see. Let's play around. Let's play. See, I can just turn it right off like that. Is it better? Because I know the text messaging when you're watching is a lot better. I can't around the hands, but oh yeah, because I was describing the other item. Correct. All right, let me unpin this Rex thing. Yeah, makes all the sense in the world. I know at some point I'm probably gonna have it that when I do these kind of selling shows, I'm gonna either have it in the angle like I did there with my phone, or I'm gonna have an overhead camera. Sometimes I have overhead camera, but I just changed my setup, so not everything's put back in place. Yeah, yeah, no. I just ask because it helps me. You know what I mean? I appreciate your input big time. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, yeah. I have one that does both 365 and 395. I used to sell a lot of uranium on here, but I haven't really been getting it lately. I still have some at my dealer's place. I need to go and get it. It's all wrapped up. I already paid for it. But I've been dealing with that dealer for so many years. Like I trust them. Yeah, they're pretty good. In a box on a shelf on my shelf. Yeah, you did with OBS about 10 years ago. Yeah, so that was the only thing is and also I'm trying to make two OBS setups, one in my shed and one here. And I now cuz what happened before is my computer was on the other side of the desk. Now I'm closer to where my inventory is. My inventory is all over here. I just have to play with this a little bit. I'm going to add, excuse me, I have one more camera that I'm going to add. And I think it's better because I can do it as low as possible. Yeah. But for some reason, now that I'm thinking about it, I need to have one more. I think I do need one more capture card for it. Yeah, OBS has been around for a while. Oh, the OBS camera app? It's not required. I just like it because it works good with it as a plugin. But there's other camera plugin things that you can use. You don't have to use any of them. I just happen to like that, but it's for the iPhone. Yeah, but you don't need it for like DSLRs or that. You just need a capture card which you plug into the HDMI, and it breaks the signal, so it's Oh, that came down. Okay, hang on. Yeah, this is like the capture card I got from Andy. It's Vivitar, so it's like a cheaper brand, but Vivitar is an okay brand. They're like, I don't know, they're like $20, $25, but it'll give you HD 1080. It won't do 4K. You can buy a 4K card, but most people that like, I mean, it'll give you a clear, but you got to have the internet, you got to have the machine that can handle it, and the 4K doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get 4K either. Oh, it was face cam. Yeah, it was face cam. It only works with seller tools on. It doesn't work with OBS. You don't use OBS with that. Yeah. Yeah, the Red Rooster showed her phone. She could use two devices, but she can't use two to sell with. Well, she can. Um, she can have her camera on, and then she can do face camera. It shows, you know how I had a minute ago with that? So she can show one view of her item and then a little tiny picture of herself. But that's not with OBS at all. Yeah, you have to turn on the seller tools. And then when you turn on the seller tools, you go to the three dots and that pops up, and at the bottom it'll say face cam, but it only works on iPhone. And you hit face cam, and then you've got two cameras and you can interchange them. So if you're pointing at something and I'm zooming on my little bitty pop, and I decide to switch it and make my face the big screen and the little thing small, and I could talk to everybody here in the Insomniac Club, or I can reverse and go, hey, let's take a look at the bitty pop. I can do that too. Yeah, so you just do it that way. It doesn't work on Android though. It's just strictly an Apple setting. It's pretty cool though. Personally, as a seller, I hardly ever use that because I don't want to. It's really hard to look at yourself and try to sell an item. Yeah, you should try it. What's up? How you doing, Mona Roots? What's going on? Yeah, you don't use OBS with it. But you can do that same kind of thing with OBS. Like I can make my picture up here. I can make it really tiny, actually. I can just click on it. I can hold down a certain key and I can shrink it. And then I could round the corners and all that. See, I can make it real small. Now I have it sized, and then I can drag it down a little bit more. And now it's locked in place. Yeah, face cam's on the phone. It's not with OBS at all. You're recovering, you had surgery? Oh, I'm glad you're doing okay. Yeah. It's kind of a cool feature. I mean, OBS, you don't have to have it. You don't have to. The only reason I had it is because I can do some cool stuff now. So if I get a raid, I can say, hey, thanks for the raid, and have Snoopy dance. Captain Caveman, I have in there now. And I have some other stuff in there too. Yeah, it's just fun. Now I just have to fix a couple of things and then it's all set up. Yeah, it's all set up. But I can't do that I can't do all those things with an iPhone. Mm-mm. I mean, you could, but it's, I can put it anywhere I want. I can put it down here. I could put it, if I put it too far to the side, it's going to go off the screen. I can put anything I want. I can make it as big as I want. Yeah. Yeah, it's OBS. I was just playing with it, some of the new features I have. But again, it's all about what you want out of your stream. Yeah, there's 5. You just, I pick, for me, like the one thing is I have a stream deck, and I just press a button and it switches to each one of them. But it's not programmed right now because I wiped out my OBS because I was having this glitch. I fixed the glitch now. Yeah, I think I have fixed the glitch. Yeah, you got to pick what you want, and there's never enough time to do all the things. Just pick what's the most important to you or that you're going to use and benefit from. Yeah. I do love OBS. It's kind of fun because you can create your own graphics, some GIFs. Yeah, everybody could relate to that one there, Heart Centered Soul. Yeah, there's still a couple things I have to fix. Like I'm doing like we're gonna raid out. I'm gonna do this now. Isn't that cute? I don't know what the cat's from, but what does it have? A snot coming out of its nose? Hold on. It looks like it, huh? Yeah, it has a little snot out of its nose. That's funny. I just noticed that. I might change it. Let's see what other graphics I have right here. mm. Oh, you can't see on the screen when I add this on. It's a snot bubble. Huh? Let's see. I don't know what this one's going to be called, but we'll just... Oh, it messed it up. I can't add it. Yeah, I'll have to add it later. So your primary focus right now in life is the most important thing, right? Yeah, snot bubbles. Yeah, I just weed out anything that's going to drain from me. I won't bother with it at all. I'm only focusing on the good stuff. Life's pretty damn short. Yeah, I'm only going to focus on the good stuff and the positivity because that's all I have time for. Yeah. And that's good. It's good that you're doing that. Do we like the snot nose? Yeah, sometimes. Yep, absolutely. Got to figure out. Oh, I wonder if I could add this one in here. Let's see if I could add this to it. All right, let me add this one item real quick. Oh, it went too far. No BS. Nobody has time for that. I mean, truthfully. You got some health issues you got to focus on. Yeah, it makes you change. For sure. Yep. Well, I wish you the best. So, random weird thing. I'm hitting buttons, saw captions, and hit it, but it didn't work. Went to another live and it worked. It's because I'm in OBS. It's because I'm in OBS. It won't work. There's like an OBS plugin. I probably should add that. Yeah, that's probably why. Yeah, that's probably why. No, it's because it's like a third party plugin. It's third party software, so it's not connecting in the same way, but yet it kind of is. Hey, Modern Roots, I hope you rest and recover really rapidly, and I'm glad you have something to ease the comfort and get back to sleep. Yeah. You have a wonderful day too, my friend. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Yeah, we'll probably raid out in a few. I'm gonna start turning into a pumpkin. Plus it's 2:30. I was supposed to go somewhere tomorrow, but to a theme park, but it's gonna rain, so I don't think we're gonna go. I was trying to add this little what not whatty, but I don't know where it went. Oh, that's weird. Maybe it's in this other window. What have we got? A raid? Have we got a raid? We got a raid. Woohoo! Welcome in, everybody. Have a little dance with Snoopy. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Yay! Yay! Who's coming in? How am I doing that? I got skills. Is that you, Cheeky Turtle Resale, for the raid? Thank you so much. Wow, welcome in, everybody. I use OBS, so we're just having a chat right now. Yeah. Yeah, it's OBS. It's those skills. How was your show? It was that or Captain Caveman I've got now in there. Yeah, it's a third-party software. It's super fun, right? You had a good show? I'm so glad. Well, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. So Cheeky Turtle resell you and you alone. Tell everybody when your next show is and what you're selling. Yeah, what it's OBS. We're just kind of talking about it, throwing some ideas around. But I appreciate it. I think I just messed up my OBS. Oh, I didn't. Here it is. Oh, maybe I didn't. I don't know. I messed everything up sometimes. Yeah. All about next show, Tuesday evening, fabric. Then Wednesday, collectibles. Is that where you got like a schedule where you're doing Tuesday, fabric, and Wednesdays? Yeah. What's that? A schedule? Well, I appreciate the raid. I know that you can raid anybody here and whatnot. And you chose to bring your friends over here. So I'm not actively like selling anything. We were just kind of talking about OBS and reselling for shows. But feel free to go check out my bite now. I have over 500 items in there. There might be something for y'all. I usually sell like vintage decor, glass, knickknacks. And then tonight we're totally just playing around with OBS and chatting. Yeah, so I'm probably going to raid out in a little bit here. But I always appreciate it. Yeah. Isn't it fun? I love the OBS to do all the cool stuff. Yeah, hang out. Windows shop. I never say, oh, you better go check out my bite now and support me. It's not like that. Not here. You got you how many of those little mini boxes have you filled up? I know you remember you had that 100 slot. Yeah, you got all the micro mini. I haven't got those in such a long time. The lady went out of business. She quit her studio and everything. It was kind of, I think she was going through like some life things. Yeah, approximately 11 billion. That's a good answer. You bought a lot from me, so I know you have a ton. Oh, you're learning about the Whatnot software and you'll be a new seller soon? So the OBS is a little more advanced. You got to be pretty techy, I think, but it's pretty simple. You don't need it to stream on Whatnot. Yeah, it's not like a requirement. All you need is your cell phone. That's it. All you need is this phone and the app. Well, not this phone. You can get an Android too. And then literally go live and run your items one after the other. That's what we were saying earlier in the stream. I'm going to try to fix this camera view though. Yeah. So if you have a question, ask about it. Yeah, I was going to say, your show's completely on the app, right? Yeah. For the longest time, I only use the app. Yeah, I still do app shows when I do scan shows. But sometimes OBS is fun because I can still do scan. I just have to utilize some different tools to make me do a scan show because you always have to be plugged in and stuff. Yeah, exactly. And stop finding it's kind of like this. Stop making an excuse, right? This is for everybody. Stop making an excuse and just do it. Look, if I could go live every single day on Whatnot for 302 days, you can do anything. Yeah, I've gone live 303 days. Excuse me. Oh, go get some food, my friend. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Cheeky Turtle Resale, everybody give a follow. Don't tell me what to do. You be quiet, Casey. You like it. I love you too, my friend. Thank you so much. Yeah, take care of yourself, number one. Yeah, eat something good. All right, good night. Casey, you know you like it, right? I know, it's actually pretty cool. So it's a desktop app, okay? It works on Mac, Windows, and Linux. And you just add little things. So I have like my Sony camera's here, so you see how the picture is pretty decent. Then it plugs in with the HDMI cable to a video capture card. And then I have the battery is like actually plugged into the wall. So I don't have to like charge my battery for the phone. I just turn the camera on. That's fixed. It's to an arm mount to the desk. And then my phone is on a stand here. And that one is, it's kind of complicated for the phone because the phone doesn't charge when it's streaming. Because I need to buy the separate, like the cable can't think. It can't do two actions. Even with the Apple cable, it doesn't do it. So it needs to have like a charging bank where it plugs in, where you can use it and you can charge at the same time. And I have about a 15 or 16 foot cable. So if I want to scan my stuff back here, then I can. And if I want to turn on my camera below, which I had on earlier, I can do that, and I can scan my shelves. But right now I don't have that cable connected, but I do have it. I'll show you. Watch. I don't think you guys could see. Let's see. Yeah, see, here's all my shelves, so I can go in and I can, scan different things that I have. Yeah. And then I can go, because everything's not really set up like I normally do it. Then I can go over here. Yeah, you got to know how to scoop yourself out of it. Yeah, sometimes what happens in OBS is it'll just glitch a little bit. Yeah. So we're back. You guys can hear me? Okay. Yeah, it does it sometimes. But see, most people don't know how to get out of that quick enough. I do, because I've had it happen a shitload of times. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes it happens. So now my camera is off because I hit something on it. Let's see if I turn it on, then I have, I can zoom in and be like scanning my shelf. But I wouldn't scan it that way. I'm in the West Coast. I'm in Cali. Yeah, so, I can get in on items and scan it, but it jumps a little bit. You're in Colorado. What's up, Arzan? How are you? It jumps a little bit, and that's Whatnot app. Yeah, and then we get over here, we've got like little animals and things. Obviously, I'm doing this with one hand. Keychains, and then I have a bunch of stuff up on the walls. Cool is what I wanted to say. Yeah, so it's cool feature, My lens is a little bit dirty, and then I have more stuff up here, more stuff up top. Yeah, I know, you get strong. Being a photographer, my other camera weighs like 18 pounds. You just kind of get used to it. And then I can put it back over here. But I always actually clean my lens. Go back to the sarcasm thing. Oh, that's my sign. My sarcasm welcome. Yeah, right there. It's just a little frame with acrylic with like vinyl on the back of it. Yeah, and then I'll just have some like old glass pieces and stuff. And right now this stage, and then I use a vinyl record, so when I scan, I have my camera right here, right on the item. Yeah, and I don't have to scan. I don't have to scan. I just bring it to the stage. Or if I found an item, right, and I'm moving it across, I always like take and get it as close as possible to the lens and then move so it doesn't get you dizzy or sick if you're the buyer. What's up, ThriftWorks? How you doing? I'm going to turn that camera off now because we were just showing it and the dark is nice. I'm on my I have two phones, but I use my MacBook Pro and my iPhone. Oh, send me a pic. Yeah, I want to check it out. How are you doing, D? Yeah, D, I didn't realize you made gifts of yourself. I totally downloaded it. I'm gonna put it when you come in the stream. I'm using one of those. You're good. I was laughing. I was like, yeah. Yes, that's so awesome. No, it's because I have the camera I have up there. It's kind of an expensive camera, so it has to look in my Insta. Okay, I'm gonna check it out. Yeah, the camera that I use is probably like about a $4,000 camera. I'm not bragging, I'm just stating. So the lens on it is expensive. So that's going to give me a sharper image. Yeah, you're not always going to get a sharp image with like a low price camera unless you're having like You're new here. Welcome in. Is your name Hot Mess Home? Well, hello. How are you? You're new here tonight. She's not new. She's new tonight. Good. Welcome in. Have you ever sold on Whatnot? Yeah, so the computer will be really grainy. Most of the cameras on the computer are grainy. I was on earlier with my camera because my OBS was kind of messed up. I was fixing it, and yeah, Andy's new too. It was grainy. It was very grainy. Yeah, you're new too. Well, welcome in. Indie Princess is definitely. I'm new too. Today's my first day. Yeah, I always say I'm new because it gets me excited about Whatnot. But if you're new, make sure you follow everybody and everybody follow the new folks. Indie Princess, what do you sell? I feel like you look like you sell crocheted items. Or is it knitted? What's the term? Hopes and dreams. I'll take some. Yes. Yeah. Christy Cow. Are you in Cali? Crochet. Okay. Okay. I learned something about crochet. What was it today? I'll look on Instagram right now, Dee. Your new couch looks great, by the way. That's the one you were talking about. Yeah, it looks awesome. I don't think I've ever seen those. Let me, you have a lot of them? Send me the info. Oh, they're cute. You got a bunch of them? Okay. Oh, you're in Oklahoma? How'd you find out about Whatnot? I think Andy was asking you. Okay. How do you do the face thing with iPhone? What do you mean face? What do you mean face? Like my camera on here? On here? I keep forgetting what camera I have on. I need to like do better. You don't do FaceTime with Whatnot. It doesn't work. You have to use Whatnot's camera. There. I'll do that so I know it's not that camera. Oh, it's OBS. Oh, FaceTime. It's called FaceCam. You have to turn on Seller Tools to get it. And then you go into that show. No, not I know it's a typo. FaceCam, that's it. FaceCam. Yeah. Oh, you don't know you do surveys. Maybe there. Oh, okay. Are you going to sell on Whatnot or are you a shopper? It's auto corrupting you. I know. No, FaceCam. Like that. Yeah, you'll see it. It's the only thing that says face whatever on it. It's okay. But you have to turn on Seller Tools first. So like if I turn on, let's see if I could do it. I'll show you what it looks like. Oh, I could. Okay, let me turn on. Wait, let me see. Actually, I have an idea. I have to turn on the feature. So we got to go over to, I got to go to my account. So in the app, you go to your account, after profile account, preferences, scroll down to Seller Tools, turn on Seller Tools. When you're done, you go back and back. Let's see if I have a practice show. I could open it. Oh, I can't go live on that show. Actually, let's see. I'm going to mess with Whatnot. I don't think I can do it. Yeah, I can't turn on. I can't go into Seller Tools when I'm live already, and I can't do a practice one either. Let's see. I'll try again. Yeah. Nope. Not sure how it all works. Okay. Well, a lot of people don't either. I'm still figuring it out. Yeah. So you do those settings, and then when you go live, you hit the 3 dots in the show, and then it says you'll see the tools there. Face cam, verified buyers. Yeah. And then you can have your image, and you can position your image anywhere, the little one, and you can shrink it down or make it bigger. But it's always going to be like a portrait mode in there. Oh, the first time seeing like the way I have it set up. Yeah, not every seller uses OBS. You don't have to. Yeah, and sometimes there's chat shows, sometimes there's selling shows, sometimes there's like major hype shows. There's a lot. There's something for everybody. Yeah, something for everybody. Yeah. So you do profile, account, preferences, seller tools, turn it on. Then go into your show, click on the three dots, and it'll say face cam. Only on iPhone though, it doesn't work on Android. Glitterbug, what's up, Bug Love? How you doing? What up? And then this only works on like Mac, only on desktop. It doesn't work on the iPhone. Bug Love, how you doing? How was the meetup? I saw some pics on Instagram. I saw you in them. Looks like fun. Yeah, isn't that cool? Lady of PC. Oh, you're at the airport right now? That's cool. Oh yeah, because for a minute there I was thinking you already were in Florida. You don't live there. Oh, you got an early flight, huh? Yeah. Oh no, it's not because it's I forgot you're 3 hours ahead. So yeah, that's cool. Was there a lot of people? Yeah, you got to see everybody. That's cool. I love it. Who was hosting the meetup? Was it directly Whatnot or was it? Oh, it was Paul, right? Philly Flippers meetup with someone else, right? And Whatnot sponsored it, I'm sure. And Kenny, you got to meet Kenny. Oh, that's so awesome. Yeah, because he's right there. So that is really cool. I know. I want to. I can't wait to meet Kenny. I'm sure I will. Yeah. So everybody's going home today. How awesome. Yeah. So they had a meetup in Florida, and 200-ish sellers went. Yeah, most left yesterday because it was a weekend. It was Saturday, right? Nice. Yeah. So there are meetups all over the country. Actually, I think there's one this week. Indie Princess, correct me. Is it on Thursday in Scottsdale, Arizona? And I think they have like about 200 people. Do I get to? Yeah, I do. I take a nap in the afternoon. Thank you for asking. Yeah, I probably will. I probably will raid out of here pretty soon because it is already like. Usually I'm on. Sometimes I'm on till like 3 o'clock. It does. Sometimes I'm on till 4. But because I went on right at like it was like 12. Well, I technically went on at 11:43, but it kept not OBS wouldn't work, so I was messing around with it. Oh yeah, they have meetups for sellers. Oh, thank you, Glitterbug. I got a little pink in there. Got a little pink. Yeah, I did about a week ago. Just want to try something again. I miss it. Yeah. Yeah, the meetups are pretty cool. I'm thinking about having one here, but I'm a little busy right now during like I'm just busy right now, but I'm gonna find out more about it actually. Yeah, so, but somebody else was talking about an LA meetup, so I'm not sure. Yeah, they had one in Arizona. They had one in Pennsylvania. Yes, they had one in Florida. They had one in Georgia. And they had one in I think that well they've had one in New York. And I think there's a Utah and Las Vegas meetup, or there was a Vegas meetup. I'm not 100% sure when that one occurred. You highlighted your hair before you came in, and how'd you end up with brown? Have they really? I'm not surprised. Yeah. Thank you for telling me that. I still laugh at that word. Oh man. Yeah, I'm sure because they're yeah. I would still just do a regular meetup. It doesn't have to be sponsored. Just Amy is trying to yeah. Michelle's deals, is that the same one? Because Michelle asked me if I wanted to help her plan it. Yeah, you'll be busy. Yeah. And I said no comment because I didn't know when it was, and it's hard for me to travel with my kids right now. They still need someone to drive them to school. Yeah. I love that. It's such a good red chat word. Yeah. I spelled it wrong on purpose to see if the whatnot mod, the red chat would catch it, and it did. It didn't catch it last time, but people knew what the word was. It is so good. Yeah, Amy was in here. She might have went. She might still be here. She fell asleep and then was up again. I don't know. I wanted to go to the Scottsdale one, but it just because it was spring break for my kids, it doesn't work out. Yeah, family first. If it would maybe another type of week, I don't know. It depends. But when are they gonna have that Scottsdale one? You fell asleep in her shoe? How was that? It's this week. It's on Thursday, I think. But you get like an invitation from Whatnot. Yeah, it was a tight squeeze. Yeah, I think Whatnot emails out I got an invite for it, and it could be that the sellers pick. I don't really know how it works out. Yeah, the Whatnot invites you to it, and then it's like a first come first serve. You have to reserve, and some of them you have to buy a ticket. Yeah, some of them you have to buy a ticket because there's like extracurricular events. Yeah, I think they're gonna make a page, a meetup page. It is cool. Yeah, because obviously they can't cover every single cost of each person because I think they give away swag and everything. Easy with that terrible emoji. Will you? Will you come out? That would be great. I know. We come out because there's so many sellers and like so many people that like it's cool to kind of network in your area, like to see other people too. Like I'm not far from a couple other sellers in here. And so I don't know if I need to message one of them who lives close by and say, hey, are you going to have a meetup? Because I was asked by Whatnot actually if I wanted to have one, but my schedule was too busy. Yeah. She's slap happy. But I'm sure in the future, if they're all like, say they allocate for the funds for it, they budget out, then next year there's going to be more meetups instead of like a giant Whatnot convention, which everybody's been asking for a long time. Yeah, so they do those, and just other sites like the eBays, they do those kind of meetups too. They invite a bunch of sellers in certain areas to come in, and then they give them swag and talk to them about, new product, or they have a training or something. Yeah, I mean, soon they're gonna have a Whatnot shipping thing. They've got to have it. So many people need it. So many new sellers don't know how to ship. They don't know how to pack. And some sellers, regular sellers who've been on here long enough, don't know how to do that stuff either, and sometimes need some help. You know, and there's a lot of people that do the chat shows now. Well, there's a lot of people that have never sold a damn thing, and then they find out about Whatnot, and they come on here to sell, and then they kind of have a rude awakening, because they thought it would be easy, and I think it's easy. They just don't know about any of it. I've already dealt with like 6 or 7 people sending me messages over the last month. Yeah, being new is hard, but I mean totally new. Imagine never selling anything and then deciding you're going to sell and not be prepared. Like, don't have boxes, don't have packaging things, no tape, no printer, not a printer at all. Like, I don't know how you can sell without a printer. You definitely need a printer. Even if you're not on a thermal printer, a regular inkjet printer will do. Yeah, so I've already helped a few people who didn't know that. They thought they could print a QR code out and go to the post office and print labels. And I'm like, no. The convention hall deals are not cheap. No, they're not. They're hundreds of thousands of dollars. Yeah. Yeah, and they are more effective in building a connection in smaller groups for sure. Yeah, and a lot of people are meeting on their own anyhow. They're not going through Whatnot or any of the meetups. They're just connecting and meeting up. Like, I'm planning to go meet Andy and Tiki Trish probably the week after, not this week, but next week. Yeah. I have to find out from Andy, of course, it's convenient because he's the one that's going to be at his bin store or wherever we meet up. We don't have to meet up there. Yeah, I think Tiki Trish want to go there. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure they did. Where did they host like food and stuff? Or was it like a cocktail thing? Yeah, because Andy is in California. He probably left already because it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh, oh, is there a new one in Riverside? I didn't know that. Oh, Dave and Buster's cocktail type and free drink. They rented like the room from that. That's cool. Oh, the chat like vanishes. It's so weird. Yeah, I didn't get to read everything you said, Andy, but the last sentence. It was packed and then we all went to the casino. That's cool. And you said you were in where? What city? Tampa. Oh, is it like Hard Rock is in Tampa? Yeah, I remember. I went there. I went there and I saw Anna Nicole Smith before she died. I forgot about that until right now. Yeah, I did. She was high as a kite. You got the community sale over here this weekend too. Oh, in for your store or just a community neighborhood one coming up this next weekend? Oh yeah, she was. She was with that Howard guy. I totally forgot about that. And I think she died there actually. Yeah, I bet. All right, I think we're going to be raiding out. I think we're going to be raiding out. So I wanted to stick no more than 3 hours tonight. So we got about 3 minutes. Oh, northern part of town, basically. All right, I'll have to see what I'm doing. Yeah, and check it out. My sister moved, so she's going to live a little bit closer, like 30 minutes closer, but still over an hour away. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe I can get her to go out there with me. How many are in the community sale? Is there like ads for it? So let me see, peek who's on real quick. I know. I want to go to one of those like big. There is a community over here. I just don't know when they have their sale, but there's like 300 houses. It's pretty intense. All right, we're gonna raid out. We're gonna raid out. Let's see. What should we raid out with? The booger nose cat. Yeah. It's a lot of houses. Every year, and it's a lot of houses. They get all the neighborhoods on it. Yeah, you can't. And I went to one, and there was like 200 houses. And I went when I came back because I walked through it. When I walked back, people were giving me stuff. I couldn't take it. I had to refuse stuff. I just didn't have enough space. I remember this guy gave me all his architecture tools, like all the templates, all the pens, pencils, and he gave them to me, and I sold them all for like $300 or $400. Yeah, it's good to see you too. I thought that was pretty cool. I had to do some cleaning though. Yeah, thank you for coming in. Yeah, I met some girl on YouTube and she was buying this computer. I wanted it so bad, but she got there first. But she couldn't figure it out. And I knew the people she was buying it from, it was like an iMac for $10. And it was a good deal. But I knew the people and they didn't know how to erase the computer. And she's like, oh, I'll do it for you. And I didn't know her. And I told them, no, do this. And then I told them what to do. And they were able to delete it there. It took a little bit of time, but it had all their pictures on it and stuff. Even though she can still get their pictures. Um, all right, let's go to this new seller. Buckle up. Buckle up. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Yeah, because her parents were older. It was her parents. Yeah, even if you delete it, they can still get it back. So the best thing to do is take the hard drive out and drill about 3 or 4 holes in it. Yeah, no problem. You're super welcome. Trying to think where I want to raid because I mean we could go. Yeah, that's the truth. You got to ruin the hard drive though. You know what? Let's go to this person. I don't know them, and I feel like they have 6 people in there, and there's other people on that I know that we could raid. But the thing is, they have like 10 or 20. I'm just seeing if there's anybody new in here that we don't know. I think we'll try this person. I don't know them. I know their name though. They have 5. They're doing vintage and antique jewelry. Or here's our other option. Yeah, they're probably the main ones. The rest of the folks have. Oh, I did raid her recently. Oh, I raided them. Never mind. I'm sorry. All right, we'll raid this person. I've not raided them before. Yeah. Makes you want to smash them all. Yeah, you can ask any IT person. They'll tell you the same thing. All right, everybody. Thank you for being here. And if you got raided in and you're sleeping, I hope you have a good night and you think about coming back to shop over here and whatnot. All right, we're going to raid out. We're going to go with the cat. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye. It won't let me raid. It won't let me raid. Can you guys hear me? It didn't go. Error. It's whatnot. Yeah, it's whatnot. Like it says error starting raid. Yeah, I put the cat on. The cat's so chill. So we'll just end the stream. I can't raid anybody. I'll just save it for next time. Yeah, I don't know why. Oh, it's a whatnot glitch. Yeah. It's probably gonna get reported. Okay. We'll try it. We'll try it. Let's see if it works again. I don't like to give up too easy. Maybe they went offline. You guys want to trip out? Yeah, you guys want to just go to Mars? I don't think it's gonna work. Okay, we'll go to Mars. See you guys next time. Let's try it again. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna end the stream. But have a good night. Okay.